an immigrant.
I understand. My question to you is, if these people are such hard workers and good people in doing this, why don't they go back to the country they came from and make that place better with all their hard work?
Because it's a systematic issue. I can't.
What does that
change the
mean,
system.
systematic issue?
The same way I can't change the U.S. politics the way they can't change their own politics. I, as an individual person, I can vote, I can do what I can, but my decision does not have a broader,
This is stupid.
like a broader range of like effects, because I don't have money, I don't have power, I don't have that like political influence to make these changes. They don't have that influence, they don't have that power, they don't have that money.
Right. So with legal immigrants, I can see your point, and I'm with you. Illegal immigrants, obviously not. But the world, America is not the bastion of the world that everyone has a right to come here, right? Not everyone has a. I mean, you don't have a right to come to America if you don't live here. That's just the way it is. If I were to go into Mexico right now and just say, "Oh, I'm going to live here," they'd kick me out and send me back. Right? And they'd be right to do so, because it's not my country. I don't pay taxes in that country. I'm not a citizen of that country. I don't contribute to the country.
Hey, Kathy, how you doing?
The exact same thing.
I think America is the bastion of the world. This country, we've had multiple waves of settle, not only settlers, but immigrants,
right,
just coming in. Some of the greatest U.S. minds are immigrants that came here from different countries, whether it was Einstein, who was a German settler, whether it was, like I said, all our great athletes who, are different ethnicities around the world. You look at pretty much all.
Guess what? Those people all came here legally.
All our pro leagues, like all of them are immigrants. Right. We have so many.
I'm with you. I'm with you on the legal immigrant. I can see your total point there. And the legal immigrant, for the most part, is going to be fine if the people are going through the right process. Now, to say that we need to make it easier to allow more people in here, I would disagree with you. I don't think it's necessarily necessary. I think that America is pretty full, and the people who are already in this country are suffering. And I want to take care of the people who are in America who are suffering before we let more people in. From the 1940s to the 1960s, we didn't have basically any immigration to this country, illegal or legal. And it was one of the biggest economic booms in our country's history after World War II. And we just made this country better during that time.
But I feel like...
And then we opened the floodgates.
I feel like attributing immigration to economic boom or decline is just kind of not the right correlation.
They're completely correlated. If you have two houses... If you have two houses and then someone comes in legally or illegally, and there's already two people wanted to buy it, and now you have a third person, that puts a demand on the market. I mean, it's just basic economics.
But if you build a third house and you have more people coming in, buying stuff, creating more jobs, creating more businesses, there's more money in circulation, more money coming in. It's not like, oh, they're only taking houses. If I can't afford a house as a U.S. citizen, what do you think someone from El Salvador coming here with nothing in their pockets can afford a house over me? It's not.
But in the sense, we're not just a country of GDP and economics. We're a country of values, right? Mm-hmm. And if people, you're saying, some guy from El Salvador, for me, it's a problem when I look at California and a majority of the young people under the age of 30 speak Spanish and don't speak English very well. That's a problem. It's a problem that these people don't speak English.
I personally don't. I mean, I guess that's just where we're different.
Well, of course. But if you were here right now and I spoke Spanish and you only spoke English, we wouldn't be able to have this debate. What kind of country is that?
It's a country of diversity.
But diversity is not a good thing. If people in your own family couldn't speak the same language, would that be good?
No.
If we had
the answer is no. You won't be able to communicate with each other. What happens when people can't communicate?
Method of communication, I could have someone translate to me. I can talk to them. What makes it?
Let's say that you live out in the middle of nowhere and you can't get access to anybody else. You're right there. You have a family. You can't communicate and speak the same language.
Have a translator in your family.
I don't. If I can communicate with them, I can talk to them. It doesn't make them less human. It doesn't make us.
I'm not saying it makes them less human. But
it's not a human thing, you idiots. It's not a human rights issue. Yes, we want them to live and be successful. Just where they came from.
If you can't have a common culture, a common communication with your neighbors, then they're not your neighbors. They're foreigners in your land. If you can't communicate with them by speaking with them, they're not your neighbor.
And I feel like there's so many, not only there's so many values that just transcend this language barrier. I feel like there's so many ways to communicate other than just language, and there's so many ways.
Hopefully, thank you, Kathy Grandma. Hopefully everybody else had a good day. People are hanging out in here. Not a whole lot. I know you guys are all watching other things out there. I just thought I'd pop in here, see what's going on. Go over some stuff there in the thing there. Did you guys have a good Saturday already? Hopefully you did.
To form camaraderie other than language. I don't think human
You got to start with language, buddy. If you can't communicate, what else are you going to do next to each other in the same sphere, whether it's in a family or in a country? If you can't tell people like, there's a brick about to fall on your head. What did you say?
Interaction is just, oh, if you speak the same language, or if you
No,
don't,
of course
you
not,
can
you
speak
know,
whatever
but-
language. I'm gonna find a way to relate. I'm gonna find a way to become friends with you. I feel like
Oh, cleaning out the ants. Oh, okay, good. What about the uncles? You like the uncles, or you just don't like the ants? Bad joke.
that shouldn't be difficult.
That's true. I went to Japan and I went all around the country. And I can tell you it was so difficult to get around that country because I can't understand a word that they are saying in Japanese.
Yeah.
And so now you have people who are coming into this country who can't understand the things that I'm saying. That is wrong. The people who should be coming here should be able to speak English, right? That should be part of the test, that if you're coming to be a legal immigrant into this country, you should speak English.
But
That builds a cohesive culture of people who can communicate, who can do business, who can get things done. That's what happened with all the immigrants that you're talking about, Irish immigrants. These people assimilated into the culture. The German immigrants, the Austrian immigrants, the English immigrants, the Italian immigrants, they assimilated and they spoke the same language and it worked really well. But if you have people coming in who don't speak the same language, who don't have the same values, then I don't want you here. I want to take care of the Americans who are suffering before people who don't share the same values and don't share the same culture or language.
it's kind of weird to tell them, hey, you need to learn another language when I only know one language. I
Why?
understand.
Doesn't matter. If they want to achieve success in another country, that country speaks a different language, then either be successful in their current country where they can speak Spanish or whatever, or learn another language if they want to be successful in another land. Do you understand how the world works?
Because we don't have a
Why is that wrong?
You're in college. You should understand how the world works, not just how you want America to work based on your silly ideas.
we don't have a national language. Like it's not.
We should. And it should be
I
English.
guess that's where we disagree, but
You know, if I go to another country, I shouldn't expect them all to learn English. Should I go to Mexico and expect all the Mexicans to learn English to make me feel better?
I mean, a lot of people.
No, of course not. I mean, it's a ridiculous question. So if you come to America, you learn English. If I go to Mexico, I learn Spanish. If I go to Japan, I learn Japanese.
And again, it's
That's
just
what culture is. That's how
I understand it. I think we just have a different outlook in American
Yeah,
culture.
that's fine.
Not, it's not a different outlook. It's common sense. You want people to believe in some ideal world or whatever where everybody's treated perfectly and they can go wherever they want to. It's not a perfect world, buddy. Okay, life is tough. As you're in college, you should understand this.
That's
culture.
fine.
Yeah, like I said, I appreciate the diversity. I consider us a very diverse. Again, multiple languages,
That doesn't matter. Oh yeah, this guy.
multiple races, multiple backgrounds, and I don't mind that. I think if I can't communicate with everyone in my nation, that's fine. As long as you're here, good person.
I took my medicine recently. I have to take my medicine again. I don't remember how many times I took my medicine today, or my Advil, or something like that. I'll take it before I go to bed, though.
Trying to work, doing a good job. The other thing about you were talking about suffering, like we need to prioritize American suffering. I don't like this rhetoric of that these immigrants are directly leading to American suffering and not the wealth disparity. I think if you look at the 50s economic boom, you look at the wealth disparity in the 50s, it was the closest it's ever been, and ever since then, it's just
Why do you think one of the factors of wealth disparity is that major companies can pay workers less than the minimum wage as they come into the country illegally? They get super rich because they're not abiding by the laws of the land, just like the people coming into the country taking those jobs at a lower wage. Do you understand that creates the disparity in a lot of cases, buddy? Oh my goodness.
becoming bigger and bigger, and the American people have only been suffering more and more.
Oh, you were hanging out with Will instead of me. I tell you, Kathy Graham, what's up with you?
I think that's.
I agree with you. I agree with you. And I think illegal immigration is one part to play to that. But I think those people, like you're talking about, I'm going to assume, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but you're basically saying that there's these people at the top who are getting richer and richer, and the wealth disparity is getting worse and worse.
Yes.
Those people at the top, those rich people.
Hey, FP, send me your gaming channel or whatever. Maybe I can access the other way, but send me a DM of your gaming channel so I can put in the thingamajigger. What was I going to do here? Oh, hold on. You got your regular channel over here. Where are you hiding? guess I'll have to look you up this way here. Maybe sometimes people have their backup channels on their main channels. See if you put yours there as a backup channel. There's a way to do that or whatever. I used to do that myself. There's not a way to, I guess you don't have it on yours or something like that. Sometimes you're able to do this thing where you can put your other channels on your main. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, friends channels. Oh, I see how it is. I'm not one of your friends. I'm looking at your friends channel. It's the other, looks like gaming channels or whatever are your friends channels. I see how it is. I'm not a friend. I see how you are. Anyway, back to here.
They love illegal immigration. They love it because it disrupts the country and it makes people poor. Illegal immigration leads to a net loss for the country by having these people come in. I mean, it's just basic economics. If you flood the country with people, then you're going to depress wages. And so we're talking about the wealth gap and all this kind of stuff. If the wages for normal working class people are depressed because illegal immigrants come in and depress those wages, you're going to have big issues.
So my understanding
He said what I said.
is that you're kind of against illegal immigrants, yes?
I am against illegal immigration,
Okay,
yes.
so then what's the
Not the people, the process, what they do. Yeah.
overall idea behind that?
Law and order. What a stupid question.
I've talked about it to a few people, but I guess I can reiterate to you.
Yep.
I think that illegal immigrants depress wages in this country. I think they make housing more expensive, and I think that some of them are coming in and committing crimes. Obviously, not all of them, but if they do come in, it should be 0 of them committing crimes because they shouldn't be here in the first place.
All right, so you're against illegal immigrants on the off case that they'll commit a crime within the country.
No. How do people not listen to what people said? He just said 3 or 4 reasons why he doesn't like illegal. One of those reasons was that they commit crime. Maybe it's too loud for him to hear, or his hair's in his ears. What's going on here?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Right.
look at Laken Riley.
I'm sorry?
Look at Laken Riley. Murdered an illegal immigrant who had been deported 5 times, came back and murdered a UGA.
I mean, you're right, but if I remember correctly, most murders done in the U.S. are committed by U.S. citizens, not by immigrants. Immigrants are a vast
but the fact
minority
is,
of the crime.
It doesn't matter.
What a stupid thing to say.
It doesn't matter?
It should be 0
It should
because
be-
these
yeah,
people shouldn't be here in the first place. So
Well-
it doesn't matter whether it's 1.
So
it
why
should
shouldn't
be
they
0.
be here? Why shouldn't they be here?
Because it's illegal.
Oh,
first
because
and
it's
foremost.
illegal?
Well, that's
okay,
not.
hold on. Okay, first, if we want,
I'll let you
hold
talk.
on. I
I'll
was
let
actually
you
going to touch on
Because
that.
obviously saying it's illegal
Yeah.
isn't the right
So
place.
if they shouldn't be here because it's illegal, right? So we're saying that our morals are based on the laws of the time. That
Quit putting words in people's mouths. I hate it when people do this. Did he say anything about morals at all? No. Thinking laws are first before morals? What?
no.
Sorry. I want to clarify that
Okay.
because that's obviously not true. Just because the law says that means it's right.
Okay.
It's not, of course, true.
All
But
right.
this law, I believe, is right. And
Okay.
I believe that illegal immigrants do harm in this country by making it a worse place to live for people who are born in this country who are American
So-
citizens.
So what are you going to say about the fact that most of the lower wage, more monotonous physical jobs are done by immigrants? That's the thing that we have, where most Americans do more intellectual jobs.
The way that we look at that is almost a little bit.
Well, somebody's biting people's heads off or something like that? I'm sorry, I missed the conversation here. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm not sure. Hopefully things are good.
I don't know. It's kind of racist. It's kind of nasty. Like
Is
you're looking at these people and saying that's what illegal immigrants are good for. They're good for
I'm not
low wage
saying-
jobs, and that's what they're good for, and that's why they're here.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they're coming to
It
the
just kind of
country.
makes it seem that way.
I can see how you could say that, but that's not
That's what you're implying, yes.
what I'm saying. I'm saying they come to the country and work those jobs, and
Yeah, go on.
Americans go and specialize into other things that benefit the
No, Americans do whatever they can do based on their education and experience level, just like illegal immigrants to some degree also. You're assuming that citizens always have to have better jobs than illegal immigrants. That's borderline racist.
countries more. There's an argument to be said. Oh, am I not? Cool. There's an argument to be said that yes, they come in and they do take jobs, but they also take the jobs that most Americans have been proven that we don't want.
It's proven. Ask somebody who's on the street, at least the responsible ones. If we give you a job and give you a small house to live in, so you can provide for yourself, would you be willing to do it? Yeah, and it involves hard labor and things like that. They would likely say yes. Would a veteran who's out on his luck or something like that on that job? Yes. Would somebody who's recently got out of jail and everything, it's trying to turn their life around, want that job? Yes.
want to take.
You see, I don't think that's true, and I understand you can say that, and that's totally fine. But I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
But I think there would be, of course, if you were to stop illegal immigrants, illegal immigration, and you were to deport all of these people out of this country, you would have some economic disruption, sure. But then wages would start to rise, right? Which is a good thing for everyone in this country. Be able to afford groceries, be able to afford housing, all of these different things, these services. That makes it more difficult when you have illegal immigrants here. Illegal immigrants are also taking advantage of Social Security. Sure, they might pay property taxes and sales tax on thing, but they're not paying the same taxes that an American citizen is paying, and yet getting benefits.
But how are they taking advantage of Social Security? Because Social Security requires you to have a Social Security number, have a citizenship. They can't
So the EISN number for the people he's talking about.
get access to those benefits.
Well,
the way
many of
that
them are
you're saying.
faking Social Security numbers.
I'm sorry?
Many of them are faking Social Security numbers, but that's
Okay.
beside the point. I'm saying social services, not Social Security.
Okay, so I heard Social Security, and you're now saying social services. I get
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're saying.
What he was right and everything. He just didn't say the right number, the right thing. ESI. What's the thing I'm thinking of? Instead of Social Security numbers, what number do the legal immigrants get? I think that works. Individual taxpayer identification number issued by the Internal Revenue Service. It's a 9-digit number formatted like a Social Security number, starting with a number 9, but it serves strictly for tax processing and is not an alternative form of identification for work or public benefits.
But if social services are only for citizens of the country,
No, but
shouldn't social services be for everybody in the country, not just for the people we deem it to be okay to use?
they're not paying for it.
Oh,
So someone
but
comes
they are
in and
paying
they
taxes.
not in the same way.
But-
Definitely not in the same way, right? They
No.
don't have to pay taxes like you and I pay taxes if you're an
Well,
American citizen.
It doesn't matter how they pay taxes. They're still paying taxes. They're still funding that infrastructure. So to say that they can't use it, they're still paying for the infrastructure.
They're illegally paying taxes if they steal somebody's Social Security number. Do you understand the word illegal?
One way or another. It's not like sales
They're
taxes.
not paying the same amount of taxes as us, right?
Well-
If you were to look at the amount of taxes that people are paying, especially if you're getting someone who's in
Hey Jared, I played a video earlier today of a lot of people on bikes pulling people over, blocking streets or something like that that's going on in Madison. Is there any live streams or something from Madison right now? I don't think there are, but take a peek here. But I'm guessing BG on the scene might go down there, somebody like that, or is Mercado heading over there? I think he was over there actually recently. Yeah, he did put out a post or something like that saying people are temporarily blocking a restaurant or something over there. I'm not sure what that was all about there, but that was crazy on that one there. Madison, Wisconsin protest, we'll say. Oh, Mercado is live. Not that I care what he's puts on the screen, but evidently at the place where somebody was unalived, if I'm understanding right, the person that was unalived by the police stabbed a police officer. Is that correct? I'm not sure if that's correct, but that's what I heard. Protest Madison, Wisconsin after police, in Mercado's words, execution, unaliving. And he's got almost 1,000 people watching a vigil there. That's there. I'll put audio on if there's any audio here for you. I didn't want to show his video.
Like a live stream or something?
Yep, live stream. Yep. We have a couple photojournalists too taking good pictures. So it's
I don't even like to hear his voice. But yeah, if you really care to watch that stuff or whatever, what I was thinking about doing possibly was getting a few people together on YouTube and then sending you guys over to my X or Facebook or whatever, and then I could watch the other stuff preferably on X over there. That way they can't get me on any other kind of issue or something like that. But anyway, here's the link to Mercado's media, leftist type stuff if you do want to watch what he's doing your charity stuff. Yeah, Mercado's covering it. Yeah, there's his link. You guys can watch him if you want to. I'm just saying. Hey, what that happened there? Oh, okay. 7 people on YouTube, 5 people on X. Okay.
the country that you don't even know is here. You know nothing about them. You don't know why they're here, what they're doing, nothing about their family. You cannot say that that person is paying the same amount of taxes as American citizen like me.
Then okay, so I don't know how much you make, but I'm going to guess you make a significant amount more than I do. I'm going to suggest because you can make a living. I'm a university student. I'm working part-time.
Right.
I don't pay as much
I think I've heard this discussion before.
taxes as you do in any metric because our tax system is gradual, right? So how are you going to argue that immigrants, because they're not paying as much taxes as the American citizens, shouldn't be able to do the services when other American citizens don't pay as much taxes as you? We could also argue that billionaires also pay no taxes at all, yet we all pay a bunch
I figured, sure, but I like to give credit where credit's due, and I did play his audio, so.
of taxes.
Right, and
So,
I'm with you on that.
yeah.
I'm totally with you on that. The way that corporations are able to lobby the government to get tax breaks and things like that is criminal, and it shouldn't be happening. Where Amazon comes in and pays zero taxes on something, I think that's completely wrong. There are people at the top who are taking advantage of us, but that is different than the illegal immigrant question. And
Well, I don't think it is.
because you also have the burden on the American taxpayer itself. Because think about all the illegal immigrants who are going to someplace like jail, like illegal immigrants in jail, or illegal immigrants who are going to the ER or something like that, or going to schools and overloading the
So
school system.
most
Those are taxes that American citizens are having to pay to then work.
Do you understand that? Do you understand the social services? Did he bring up hospitals and emergency rooms and things like that also?
For these types of people.
So one, jails are privately owned, not publicly owned, which means that they
Did he just say a stupid thing? Did he just say the stupid thing? He's a college student. He said the stupid thing.
have contractual minimum amounts of prisoners in the place, which means if you want to argue that taxpayer dollars are being wasted, we need to argue against the privatization of the prison system.
There's a lot of truth with that too.
Yeah,
But Americans are paying.
But the point is, the government is paying the private institutions, and so hoping that they don't have to pay more to a government institution. They would have unions and other crap to deal with. Do you understand why they're trying to pay the private institutions? I know he's just rationalizing everything easy. It's just like goalpost move, goalpost move, goalpost move.
Taxes.
we are paying taxes to do it, but
Of course.
because the prison system is privatized,
In California, we're paying.
It doesn't matter if it's privatized or publicized. Your taxpayer dollars are still going to it. That's his point. Try to defeat his point about taxpayer money should not go to. Oh my goodness, this guy.
Billions of dollars in taxes. For
yeah,
prisons.
well, actually, also in Texas.
Yeah,
I mean,
in Texas
every
too, all over the
state
country.
has that.
Yeah.
And then for the ER, most states actually have laws forbidding that from being used. Taxpayer money for being used to fund ER services for immigrants. But then that also brings up the question.
Do I need to fact check him on that one? Do any states stop not so much taxpayer money, but payer money from going to illegal immigrants who use the emergency room? Didn't ask it the way I wanted to, but you get the idea. No individual states cannot stop taxpayer funds from covering emergency room care for undocumented immigrants because federal law requires hospitals to treat emergency patients regardless of legal status. Though federal policies shifts adjust how much the federal government versus states reimburse those costs. So yes, easy fact check.
Why do we need to pay for our ER visits? Why are they so expensive to the point to where people can't pay it on their own to begin with? So both of these talking points you're using are valid, but you're addressing it the wrong way. Our cost of living crisis isn't because of immigrants. In fact, the cost of living crisis is because we aren't building enough houses. We aren't building publicized houses. We aren't paying our employees enough. If we actually address the problem with our citizens at
Did you understand? This guy's total communist type stuff here.
home, rather than trying to get rid of the people we deem as others, we would actually get somewhere.
You make a lot of good points there. I'm not going to tell you didn't make good points because I agree with you on a lot of them. I just think that some of this comes down to some basic economics, right? Let's say you have two houses here, right? And there's two American citizens right here. And then a third person comes in, cuts in line, and says, I want to buy this house, and they're able to get the house. That depresses the market. That changes the value of the demand that you have, right? And that's very basic. You had 10 million illegal aliens come in, 15,000 people crossing the border every single day illegally. With that happening, you cannot tell me that doesn't affect economics in any sort of way.
Well, actually,
It of course does.
You're correct. But the problem is that the large amount of the economic impact isn't from the illegal immigrants, as I'm saying. In fact,
What kind of an idiot is this guy? Hey, Jeannie, how you doing? Nice to see you.
corporations coming in and buying these single family homes or these apartments.
Holy cow. Let's see if I can do. How would I fact check that one? Yeah, Google's not going to know this, so I'll ask it anyway. How many illegal immigrants have purchased houses in the past 5 years? There's no exact official count on how many, blah, blah, blah. For example, the Urban Institute reported only 5,000, 6,000. ITIN, that was what I was talking about earlier. Backed mortgages were issued nationwide in 2023. Okay, so let's use that number, 6,000 times 4 years. Still quite a few houses. I could compare that against how many big businesses bought housing or something like that. Anyway,
In Albuquerque, what is it? Every single apartment complex I could find is owned by one company, Greystar. So if you want to talk about the fact of the cost of living and housing prices, it has nothing to do with
I'm
immigrants.
with you.
That's-
I've been saying those
yeah.
exact same things.
No,
You know,
I-
all today I've been saying that BlackRock and Vanguard coming in and buying up these single family homes is the worst for people. And that is something that should be stopped. But that doesn't also mean that what I'm saying isn't true and making it worse.
But then again, I also disagree that immigrants aren't necessarily illegal, because especially immigration coming across the border illegally is a civil crime. It's not actually a criminal
No, it
one.
is a felony.
It-
There are people who charge it as a misdemeanor because, you know, maybe people don't have the balls to charge it as a felony, but it is a felony.
Immigration court is a civil court, not a criminal court.
It is a felony
Um,
to cross the border
okay,
illegally
so-
and then also and live here.
Okay.
Yeah. What's important to me is the average Americans who are struggling in this country.
and live here. That so you caveated with the correct thing there,
Okay.
Now, when I see average Americans who are struggling here, who are born
which basically means that you're not. Yeah.
here, American citizens, and then illegal immigrants come in and disrupt that, I find that to be a huge issue. And that's what I care about most. I want to see American citizens flourish before I see foreigners flourish.
So
Not because I'm a white
I wouldn't-
nationalist.
I wouldn't argue that
It's-
that's white nationalism.
Oh yeah, I have seen this little argument here. At least he's kind of some guy over there calls him a white nationalist. And this guy's nice enough to say it's not white nationalism. Where was it going? This oh yeah. If you guys want to help out Jeannie, she's got water issues in her place and being kicked out in 30 days or less now. Please go check out her or give Send Go there and help her out. Water damage and all sorts of other stuff. The state or province is forcing the landlord to kick her out.
That's what I'm going to say.
Alberta, weird.
I
It's
would
very
argue,
much
I
just
would
a case
argue
that
that it's a bit insider versus outsider logic, to where we kind of alienate people who aren't within our in group.
It has nothing to do with alienating.
White,
Excuse
white
me.
supremacism and imperialism are different things. We got to make sure we keep those separate.
It has
Because they
nothing
have-
Oh, he's still big on the imperialism thing. Okay, it's not white nationalism; it's imperialism. Again, these guys lived 400 years ago. These guys would be great, sort of Native Americans if they were here 400 years ago. They would make great. Don't take over our country. It's our country. You're an empire. Stop being imperialistic. Britain and Spain. We don't want you to take over this land. It's our land.
To do with alienating
But now, 400 years later, it's a stupid argument.
other
Yeah,
groups or
well-
anything like that. If someone from Sweden came over and didn't, you know, was illegal, it'd be the exact same situation because they're getting benefits from the system.
I'm not sure how you're doing. Bucket out of the basement to the backyard kind of thing or something. Yeah, that's probably the only way you can really do it or something, I would guess. Mop it up somehow, I guess.
Right, 150,000 people from China came in across the border, what, 2 years ago or last year, and like it doesn't matter where they're from in that sense. It matters the fact that they're coming here illegally. It's a crime, and they're hurting the country by doing so.
So they're,
Ooh,
but the problem.
shop. Oh yeah, it does pick up water. Oh, that's a nice way to do it. Yeah, I have one too. I'm just not very good at using it.
And then I care about American citizens first.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But the reason they're coming here illegally is because the immigration system is fundamentally broken to begin with. If the immigration system didn't keep people on waits for, does anybody know the average 15
Right,
years?
people
like
say that, and that's,
like,
you know.
no, there's actually statistics to prove that. That actually, I would have to go
Sure.
and find it online,
I-
but I'm not going to.
okay.
Like, we could all easily find it. It's like an easy search.
Right.
So,
And so,
our
then
immigration
okay, so
system
let's
is-
say you're someone who's waiting 15 years
Mhm.
to get into this country legally. You've done all the right stuff. You're doing it exactly how you should. And then someone cuts in line in front of you, making it so that you don't have to wait even longer. Is that fair?
it's not fair, but
It's not fair, but but maybe they have a better reason.
The problem is that it's because that immigration system takes so long to get through.
Maybe the
that people
immigration
have to-
system would work better if we shut down the border and made it easier for people to do the legal immigration stuff and not overwhelm all these different types of systems. The question
There, perfect answer. If you shut down the border, oh, say that last part again there, Will. That was perfect.
in front of you, making it so that you don't have to wait even longer. Is that fair?
It's not fair, but the problem is that it's because that immigration system takes so long to get through.
Maybe the
that people
immigration
have to-
system would work better if we shut down the border and made it easier for people to do the legal immigration stuff and not overwhelm all these different types of systems.
The question I wanted to ask
Boom.
is about immigration laws and ICE specifically and how they're handling the situation of deportation and illegal immigrants today.
Good, good,
Yeah.
good.
And something that I have not a problem with, but gives me a little bit of discomfort, it makes me uneasy to take, a formal side on either point of the view,
Oh, you did.
is when you have a productive member of society that pays their taxes, that doesn't do anything wrong, that is integrated in what we call the American dream. Maybe they did come to the country illegally and they did do something wrong, but why does it benefit us as a society to take them out of something that they're, giving back to and being productive in?
Yeah, thank you for the question. And I see you're obviously up here with good faith, so
Yeah.
awesome. So I guess it really comes down to the fact that these people are coming illegally, right?
Yeah.
Which is a crime, right? Now you can't just say it's wrong because it's a crime, but they are
Right.
coming illegally and it's a felony. And so think about
I don't see the place where did you send it to my DMs on Twitter, or where did you send the gaming link? I'm not sure, but I don't see it. You're my people.
how old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Okay. All the people in this country right now who are 21 years old, about your age, and you're my age, we are struggling
deal,
more
good
than
deal,
any other
good
time in
deal.
human history. Most anxious, most medicated, most depressed generation, can't afford home, can't really get good jobs, living in some horrible city. Like it is bad for Americans right now, right? Especially young
Yeah.
Americans who are doing worse than ever before.
It's
So in
over
my
here.
view, it is, even if this person is coming here and doing something that they believe is a good job or helping out in America, something like that, they're a criminal for coming in here and they're taking opportunity away from Americans who need that opportunity.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That does make sense. I fully agree.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, there are plenty of Americans that don't take the initiative. And you could say that these people that are coming in have the initiative that Americans here don't. And sure, maybe they're taking up opportunities away
Oh, that was
in the
weird.
grand scheme of things, but there are people that are motivated that are coming into the country that are more so motivated than the people that are already here.
Of course. And so why don't they come legally?
Well, I think that's a great question. And that's, I think, almost a completely different issue. I fully agree. My parents are immigrants. They came to the process completely legally about 20 years ago now. And it is difficult. And the reason people do come illegally is because it's very, very hard to get into the country legally, especially if you're from a place
Why should it be easy? It's not their country.
like Mexico, where there's a crazy influx of migrants. You'll be on a waiting list for years and years and years. And if you want to have children, start a family, and you have a little bit of a timeline there, you got to take action quickly.
And do you think that it's a right or a privilege to come to America?
Absolute privilege.
Yeah, a privilege. So with that being said, you're talking about it takes so long for someone from Mexico to
Yeah.
be able to come here legally, and so they cut in line and become
Right.
illegal immigrants and come here legally. For me, if it's a privilege to come here, that means that it doesn't have to be easier. It should be difficult to come here. We should be
Right.
wanting the best of the best people, because what is the purpose of immigration to this country? The purpose of immigration is to have the best people to benefit America. And if you're having that, then immigration is a net good. But like from certain types of history, like 1950s and 1960s, we had almost no new immigration, legal or illegal, right? And we saw a very prosperous time in this country. And now we have completely opened the floodgates and totally let just anyone into this country. So like this story that you talk about of, an illegal immigrant who's here and he's working hard. It's a good
Mhm.
story, but many of them are not that way. And
Yeah.
they take advantage of social services. They go to our schools. They have a culture that is different than ours. I want all of them deported.
So where do you think the proportions lie then? Like what percentage of them are not contributing to society, you think?
No, in that sense, it's almost irrelevant, because you could have, let's say, if you even had half of people who contributed illegal immigrants. It's not that much, but let's say you had half of illegal immigrants contributing to society in a positive way in America.
Right.
Still, these people have cut in line, and with that contribution, they're taking things from Americans that Americans now have to pay for and have less opportunity. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
So why have wages in this country stagnated?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Why do you think so?
Why have they stagnated? Why have they stagnated?
Why have they?
Honestly, there's probably like a multitude of reasons, right? I mean,
Right.
the first thing that comes to mind is that there's an excess of labor, probably. I mean, there's too many people to pay that want the jobs, so companies aren't incentivized to pay them more.
Yeah.
That's probably the biggest reason. There's just a high supply of people that are willing to do the same job.
Yep.
Exactly. So what happens when an illegal immigrant comes in and says, "I'll work for $5 when the minimum wage is $15 or whatever it is?"
I mean, I'm a business major, so
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
get
pay the immigrant.
Of course, and that's what companies continue to do. I mean, like 70% of ag workers in Texas are
Yes,
illegal
yes.
immigrants, basically.
Right.
And so this is happening all over the country, and that makes the wages stay exactly the same. But if you were to stop the illegal immigration, kick the people out, those wages would go up. Wages across the board would go up, and I think you would have more Americans who are willing to do these kind of jobs that everyone always says Americans don't want to do these jobs.
Hey, no cussing. I know you did the thing in the middle there, but yeah, no problem. No problem. If you guys want to put Fat Patriots link over there, help them out over there, get some more subscribers over there. while we're in a sharing mood, also let's Lady Angry or whatever. I want to make sure she stays above the 50 mark so she can live stream over there also. And her link is Lady, I believe. I appreciate it. Even though all these people, once they get a certain mark, they end up having more viewers than I do. You know, it's kind of weird how people with 100 subscribers, they end up getting more live viewers than I do for some reason. It's crazy.
They don't want to do these jobs. They would do these jobs if the wages were allowed to grow again without the stagnation brought on by illegal immigration.
But isn't the flip side of that, now that we have all this cheap labor, we can build so many more things. We can create new jobs by building, office buildings, things like that. We have a way to drive, society just by sourcing this cheap labor.
Right. But America is even more than not even just a GDP and economy. We are a culture. And like in California, you have a majority of people under the age of 30 who English isn't even their first language. And to me, that's a problem. And so when you have people coming into this country who don't speak the language, you don't share the same values, even if they are, like you said, contributing in some way, it's still not enough. And then you have many of these illegal immigrants, not all of them, of course, but you have illegal immigrants.
Risk is usually here somewhere. I'm not sure where he's hiding today, but yeah, Risk is becoming a normie or a Kirby. You guys prefer the name Normie or Kirby? For the people that are kind of normally in the chat, Kirby represents Mr. Bill's Curbs, where you're halfway funny and you're halfway serious. You're kind of in the area between the funny and the serious is what the Kirby means, but it's another name for Normie. I think the name Kirby.
We're coming in and committing heinous crimes and then being taken to American jails where the taxpayer pays for.
Oh, if you're have green writing like Fat Patriot and Kathy Grandma up there, that means you're a curbster. Okay, that means somebody either gifted you or you paid for the membership or whatever. You're a curbster, but the normies are the Kirbies that are kind of always in the chat. Like Easy's usually hanging out here. The lurkers are called the lurkers. I can't come up with a good curb name for lurkers. Yeah, I can't come with lurkers in the stream. I can't come up with good. They're the curs. No, that doesn't make sense.
This person's incarceration. Like a UGA, you had Laken Riley get murdered by an illegal immigrant who had been deported 5 times, and murdered. I mean, absolutely evil. And so the point of it is that.
How about the lurkers? If you're out there, speed bumps. I'm not saying that to be mean, but curbs are kind of look like a speed bump. Maybe the lurkers can be the speed bumps. I don't know.
This person shouldn't have been here in the first place because we don't know who they are. We don't know anything about them, and they're taking advantage of the system. So instead, I say, just shut it all down, get those people out of the country.
The curb watchers are the step above you on that one there. Curb watchers are the $2.99 memberships. I already got those guys set up for the curb watchers. Although, that's because technically, if you're a lurker, you're watching, you're not really engaging. I like that idea there, Kathy. Yeah, maybe I'll consider those. For now, we'll keep it the way it is, but
fix America, get America to a much better place with Americans, and then you can open it back up to
curb lurkers. We'll call them curb lurkers for now.
But for now, it's too much. We've totally gone overboard. And it's also part of the reason why housing is so expensive, because supply and demand. You bring in 10 million illegal immigrants who need places to live. What is that going to do to the housing market? It's going to explode the price of housing because so many people need it all at once because they came in and cut in line.
Yeah, I agree on a lot of things that you said there. I mean,
gutter guardians. Or what do they call those little the gutters? The steel plates or whatever next to the gutters or something like that. I'm not making fun of you lurkers. Don't run away or whatever. It's trying to come up with amusing names for people. That was kind of interesting.
It's definitely a problem, especially when they did do something wrong. They're not contributing to society. It makes you think, oh wow, we should have just never let them in the first place. Why have they gotten here? Yeah. So that's what I think makes it a bit problematic for me to just take one side. I think I'll wrap up with one last thing, but I wanted to ask you what your proposed solution is to the.
Oh, hey, they're greats, aren't they? Yeah. So okay, lurkers are now the greats. Okay, that's kind of a nice name for them. Okay, you're sitting right there next to the curves.
Deportation issue. I mean, of course, the way ICE is handling things is very aggressive. Do you think that's the right approach, or do you think there's a better approach out there?
I think that aggression is the right approach. I think you have to be. Many of these people have ingratiated themselves into the fabric of America. And if you're not aggressive and actually go after these people, I mean, how are you going to take them out? By asking them? That's never going to happen. It is a felony to come over the border illegally and live here. And the fact that these people are protecting illegals is, I mean, I don't know why we're not just going after all these types of people and primarying them and getting them out of their jobs. So yeah, but I think aggression is the way to go when it comes to that. You have to be, unfortunately. And there will be disruption. There's no doubt about that.
As we've seen.
Yeah, of course. And bad things happen, unfortunately, but I believe it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, it was a good little video there. Actually, a long video. Not sure I want to play that one. Whatever that one was. Hold on a second. Turning Point USA.
I'm incredibly pro immigration.
Okay.
Obviously, my family.
Pro legal immigration?
Oh, no, I'm.
Turning Point USA. Got that one done. I like to get rid of some of these little reaction things down here. Let us play this new song here from Common Sense Conservative here. Let's see if it's a dancing song.
There's a freshly painted message by the sidewalk near the square with a rainbow in the corner. Hate has no home here. That sure sounds peaceful. Let's hear the exceptions.
Might be able to dance that one.
Bright green hair and a tranquil grin, wide frame glasses and a safety pin, standing by the tulips in the evening glow, where every passing neighbor gets a friendly little show. Hand cut cedar, let's paint it neat. Promise a compassion facing toward the street, a heart and every color underneath the words, while gentle wind and wind chimes mingle with the birds. There's kindness in the flower beds,
Too fast.
acceptance by the door, a picture perfect paradise till some. Bright green hair and a tranquil grin, wide frame glasses and a safety pin, standing by the tulips in the evening glow, where every passing neighbor gets a friendly little show. Hand cut cedar, let us paint it neat. Promise of compassion facing toward the street, a heart in every color underneath the words, while gentle wind and wind chimes mingle with the birds. There's kindness in the flower beds, acceptance by the door, a picture perfect paradise till somebody starts keeping score. The sign says hatred's homeless is forbidden on this lawn. Every soul is welcome here, provided they belong. There's room for every viewpoint, every lifestyle, every creed, except the ones the neighborhood has recently agreed it doesn't need. I hate Trump, I hate ICE, I hate drilling trucks and lower prices. I hate Musk, I hate the rich unless they fund my favorite bitch. I hate border walls, I hate patrols, I hate anybody digging coal. I hate the flag when it proudly waves, but I'll burn it freely because freedom's brave. I hate the cops, I hate their cars, I hate hometowns and neighborhood bars. I hate the church, I hate the steeple, then write another post about loving people. I hate pro-lifers, hate MAGA hats, hate backyard grills and thermostat stats, hate the Second Amendment, hate hunting, do hate anybody saying I disagree with you. The welcome mat says come on in, the megaphone says not you. The porch light shines for everyone with the approved point of.
You guys get the point of the song, right? It's some people say this is a lefty song. This is a lefty song. Like, no, it's making fun of the radical lefties is what it's doing. Hopefully, you guys understand that. I'm not promoting a lefty song here.
You know anger may cross that threshold. No bitterness comes near it. Gathers in the driveway with a handmade protest spear. She speaks of peace with clenched up teeth while fury shakes the flower wreath. Quotes compassion through a bullhorn blast and hopes her enemies get fired fast. She'll call for understanding while drowning out your voice. Then celebrate diversity by outlawing your choice. She says words are violence, then launches 20 more and sends a mob of loving hearts to pound upon your door. No contradiction anywhere, no irony to see. It isn't hatred when the hateful law hate community.
Does this point out the far left to a T?
It's righteous when we're raging. It's kindness when we sneer. It's justice when we threaten anyone who won't adhere. It's peaceful when we're marching with a blacklist in our hands. And tolerance means tolerating only what the group demands. The wooden sign remains untouched, so innocence is proved. Never mind the angry crowd or everybody they remove. Do you welcome everybody? Everybody on the list. Do you tolerate disagreement? Not if they persist. Is hatred wrong in every case? Now don't be insincere. Then what's that 50 item rant? That's different. Now the flowers have been trampled and the peaceful march is past. There's glitter on the sidewalk and a shattered pane of glass. The megaphone lies smoking where the angry speaker stood beside the sign assuring us that everyone is good. Tomorrow she'll repaint it, stand smiling for the feet, and offer one more sermon on acceptance, love, and need. But underneath that rainbow heart in letters small and clear, terms and conditions may apply to who is welcome here. The lawn looks calm and lovely. The neighborhood appears sincere.
Like the chipmunk.
And hatred has no residence. Just a very long-term lease here.
That was a good song. That was a good song. If you want to hear more songs that kind of have a country rock thing going on to them, real quick here.
There's a fresh.
Do some more shout outs real quick here. That was Common Sense Conservative. And if you guys might remember him, he did a lot of protest footage back in 2019 through 2021. He's kind of relaxing now. I haven't seen him. Has he done a live lately that I missed by chance? He hasn't done a live in 3 years, at least not one that he posted here. But anyway, give Robert some love over there on his channel if you don't mind. You might have seen Snooks in here. Snooks used to be one of his favorite mods over there. And here is that link there. So sure you've seen his coverage out there back in the day. Okay, let's go back to watch later here. There was something else I wanted to watch here. Speaking of shout outs, let's get rid of that video for now. Remove from watch later. Street debates. Oh, James Klug. Let's see what's going on with James Klug lately.
I'm actually not a fan of Mondami.
You're not a fan?
I'm not. I think he's very anti-Semitic. Okay. And that just doesn't bode well with me. So.
Are you a New Yorker?
I live on Long Island.
Long Island, okay.
That's jacket, by the way, man.
Oh.
you know, we're working on a video about this today just because we were talking about ran a brilliant campaign. I think a lot of people hopped on board just because of whatever. And then they start to hear some of this stuff and they're saying, well, I don't even know if I'm really on board with this.
All right, put a 1 in the chat if you're a Kirby normie. Put a 2 in the chat if you're a Prowler or I gotta come up with a better name, Lurker. I mean, everybody has so many to stay with Lurker, but yeah, put a 2 in the chat if you're a Lurker. Although if you're a Lurker, then you're probably not going to be 2 in the chat anyway, right? Put a 3 if you're kind of an alien or something like that, or a robot or AI.
Maybe it's too crazy, whatever. Maybe it's the people he surrounds himself are too wild. What do you think about his cabinet picks? What do you think about some of the anti-Semitic stuff that you are touching on? Do you think that that's going to...
You're great. Yeah, Jared, if somebody pops in or whatever, so I guess he's a great. Easy's a lurker too. Okay.
Lead New York City in the correct direction.
Lurk. Yeah, she always lurks. She always spies on me for some reason. I don't know why she's a spying moderator.
It's hard to tell right now. I just think that a lot of people jump on board with things they hear from social media and they're not really schooled in what's actually going on. So I just think social media has a lot to do with it. People's feeds are just, and then people have parasitic minds. So they just jump on board with things that they think everyone else likes. And I'm not sure that they really know the history or, but it's hard to tell right now. I mean, one thing I do like about him, though, is he does say that he's going to stop the horse carriages, which I do like.
It's okay. That's an interesting one. I'm going to claim a bit of ignorance there. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is with them. Are they being mistreated? Are they?
Yeah, I mean, they're being mistreated. I think it was like a year or two ago, one of them kind of collapsed in the middle of the street.
I remember that.
So I am on board with that. So I'm the type of person that can pick and choose. So I'm not, if he does something good, I'll give him credit for it. But I'm not a fan overall. But I'm from Long Island, so it doesn't necessarily affect me.
Of course. Are you more conservative or more liberal?
Long Island is not New York City.
I'm more
I'm
conservative.
an independent.
Okay,
I'm more on the liberal side, I would
Yeah,
say, but
that's
I'm
cool.
starting to get a little more towards the middle. So,
Okay.
I've got
yeah.
one question, and something I've seen more and more, and it's a phrase that I refer to as suicidal empathy,
Okay.
meaning I think open borders is one of them. And I tend to see more women as being suicidally empathic, meaning we don't want people deported, we don't want people arrested, we don't want people put in prisons, without understanding that, unfortunately, those jobs need to get done. Otherwise, we don't have a country. Otherwise, we have criminals running around.
I mean,
How do
in
you feel
that
about
realm, I'm going to say I'm more liberal. I actually do have a lot of empathy for people that are trying to get into the country. A lot of terrible things are happening in other countries, and I wouldn't want to stop people from trying to get in. So I kind of,
Do you believe that if someone comes here, let's say illegally, they should be able to stay?
I mean, I think the thing is that if we put ourselves in those people's shoes and see the reason maybe why they're coming, maybe they just want better opportunities for their children. I mean, we would all try to do the same thing. So if I was in a world where I thought that my child or there was no real future for me, I would try to go some.
I used to think Long Island was like named after somebody named Long, but Dutch settlers that kind of settled New York and everything called it just because it's a 110-mile Long Island that stretches eastward from New York Harbor. Interesting. They're not very imaginative, those people.
Place also,
Is
so
that-
I do have empathy for that.
Of course, empathy is one
Go on,
thing.
take it.
Well, empathy is one thing, but my pushback on that, respectfully, of course, would be, then why have borders?
Why what?
Why have borders?
I mean, I think the thing is when you start to look at humanity as a whole, you don't want to say to yourself, okay, like I won the, I won the lottery, I won the birth lottery. Like I was born in the United States, so I feel like,
I'd hardly say it's luck. There's millions of people that have died to preserve this culture, preserve this country, preserve the rights that we have.
That's a true point.
It's
But
it,
just now
we didn't. And
Just because you feel sympathy for somebody doesn't mean you need to change the way you are.
up here with people
that's
died
true.
for
Those
this.
are kind of out.
Share Bear, I told you to stop it. I actually didn't tell her to stop it recently, so I had to tell her to stop it now. Nope. I love to see you. I try to give you guys a little bit of education or something like that once in a while. And all she wants to do is see me dance and do bubbles. I see how she is. She just wants the bubbles and the dancing and all that stuff. Oh, just troublemaker. That's nice of you, Share Bear. I appreciate that. And you know what I'm going to do with some of that donation real quick here. I appreciate that, and I'm sure, and you already helped out Jeannie quite a bit there also, but I'm going to help her out some also, even more than I did. Hold on to your horses.
People that are our ancestors, people now who are living in these countries where they don't have a lot of opportunity. I give them a lot of credit for trying to come and having better opportunities for the children, so I would never really fault that.
If they are here under that basis,
Exactly. Easy has like, it's like say that you have to lucky that we're born in America. Yes, but let's say if we didn't win World War I and World War II, and we all were speaking German over here, and we're kind of depressed because of socialist policies or something like that, and Mexico developed fusion or fission or things like that somehow or another, and they became a great power or something like that, would we then still be the same way? No. See how that works?
I'm using that hypothetical. They came here,
Okay, not the best analogy, but you get the point.
they want to create a better life for the children. I think everyone can understand that left, right. I think that's a sensible point.
Yeah.
I disagree that they should be able to stay. But if they are here and they break the law, should they be deported?
Yeah, I mean, I think every case should be taken separately. Of course, if you're talking about breaking the law by being here,
No. I'm talking about
Actual
outside
breaking the law?
Yes, once you are here illegally, let's just set that aside. And then you are here breaking the law. Do you think you should be deported?
I mean, of course.
Of course.
But-
So
but-
would it surprise you to learn that in New York State, you don't get deported? And not only do you not get deported if you break the law here, you can break the law multiple times. And it is against the law if you are being prosecuted for, let's say, larceny.
Is she going to move her goalpost again? She's already moved him like 2 or 3 times in this conversation. Is she going to keep moving the goalpost after he kind of gives her these facts? We'll see.
For the prosecutor to bring up your immigration status in court, it is actually against the law. Do you think that's insane?
I mean,
Is that too far? Is that going too far there?
You can be honest.
I think that there are extremes on both sides. I think we need to get more kind of like common sense. I mean, that would be
Agreed.
common sense, obviously. But I feel like there's a lot of extremism on the right. There's a lot of extremism on the left. And I feel like we need to kind of try to find some common ground in the middle, because it's going to be like a civil war.
I agree with you on that.
So-
What are some examples that you find extreme on the right, just out of curiosity?
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of prejudice on the extreme right of like trying to attack certain people that maybe didn't have the same opportunities as we did. I feel like there is a certain amount of truth to the
Do you
fact
think that's
that
systemic in any way?
yeah, I mean,
And
I
if-
think
and if
it's-
so,
I'm
what
a-
policies
I was a
would you
teacher.
point at?
I mean, I'm a retired teacher, and there's definitely certain districts, certain places where the kids are not having the same opportunities. So to say to yourselves, okay, well, these people don't deserve what my children deserve, I think is wrong. I think that everyone deserves the same opportunity, but unfortunately, that's not the case.
I don't have the same opportunities, let's say, like LeBron James's kids.
But I think you have the same
makes
chance of having that opportunity, whereas someone who's born in a place or a school district or never has that opportunity from the start, they're at a disadvantage. And I think that sometimes we try to make
Right.
opportunities for
The
people where
same
none
chance.
exists. Yeah.
I mean, to a certain extent, you have kind of like if you're the same chance at an opportunity. Yeah, I guess so, but it's a lot easier to get there if you're like Bill Gates' kids.
That's true, but that's an extreme. I'm talking
Well, I
about just
know.
middle class people have a better chance of attaining higher education than maybe people born in a.
When people bring up this point, and I think it's a fair one, what responsibility would you assign to the parents, though, right? So I had a debate about this with a friend the other night, saying, all right, there's different folks in different impoverished areas. They grow up, they've got a lesser chance than you. And this is the hypothetical you. What responsibility would you assign to the parents in having a child before they are in a system and putting them at that disadvantage? For example, you see some mothers who are 20 years old with 3 or 4 kids who are on welfare. Isn't that an example of the blame goes there? It doesn't go to the government. It doesn't go to certainly me because of the color of my skin. The blame goes for irresponsibility, putting your children in a bad position.
Well, I think we're getting a little too deep right now. Something I don't
Well,
necessarily
It's not
want.
a bad point though that he's bringing up.
Yeah,
but-
I mean, I understand, but I actually do have to go.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you
Well,
for
you gave
speaking
us
with
so much
us.
of your time, and
Love the jacket.
I'm James.
What subject did you teach?
I was a special ed teacher.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Doing God's work.
Good meeting you guys. All right. Bye bye.
See ya. I liked her.
She was very friendly. She was very mature. You can tell. I think with a lot of people like that, they at least have maybe a couple friends that they disagree with. Maybe they're conservative.
Definitely.
That can kind of talk them off a ledge in a
Definitely.
way. But Eric, really quick, something that and you don't want to,
I don't like to brag about. That was a good conversation though they had there. Just FYI, you guys feel like you guys like doing the pay it forward thing or anything like that? Have you guys done any pay it forwards lately? Feel free to brag about it if you want to or whatever. Not brag, but you say you did or whatever. Like when I'm not bragging, but just saying that it's an important thing to do. I wasn't expecting that the money that ShareBear sent there or something like that. And yes, we'll do some more fun stuff here. But I did pass along a large part of that to Jeannie on her Give Send Go page there, but it's not saying nice things about myself. But I just think it's an important thing to do and be an example. That makes sense. Was that a humble brag or I was not trying? People think I brag too much or something like that. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, pay it forward if you have the chance.
I'm much more political than you. You're very intelligent. Do you tell people what you do on the side or no?
Yeah, I'm an attorney.
Okay, you're an
Yeah,
attorney.
happy to
Okay,
have
I
a
didn't want to
discussion.
drop that in the video
No,
without
not
your
at all.
permission. But I have conversations with people I disagree with almost every single day. And what you will notice is a massive shift over to, oh well, there's extremes on both sides. It's like, no. You're talking about effectively open borders. That is an extreme.
More pursued with lesser results. Last time I checked, 39th or whatever, that was before Trump was there. And I'm not sure what organization called us 39th, but I wonder if we've gone up or whatever in the past year on that scale.
In position,
100%.
whether she understands it or not, it's objectively as extreme as it can possibly get. This country doesn't have a right to exist anymore because her positions are so extreme. Maybe she doesn't understand that, but 20 years ago, Democrats nowhere near that position. That's insane.
That is objectively insane.
Yeah.
And what I say to
And
folks
it's-
is,
you don't need to meet people in the middle when they have an insane position.
I-
Just partially open borders. No.
Yeah,
No,
and
we're
it's-
not going to have that
and
conversation.
you're exactly right. You're talking about people always say that to go find the common ground. With who? With a democratic socialist who literally hates America and surrounds himself with the likes of people like Hassan Piker, who said America deserved 9/11, and people who are. Zorn is part of the Democratic Socialists of America. He's a proud card-carrying member. They want to abolish misdemeanors. So people say, try to meet people in the middle. That's not the middle. That is objectively insane asylum material. And it's like trying to reach out to these people and gain concessions. They're the ones that got to come back to the reservation. They are so far off, they'll never come back.
Good point.
Grab myself.
That takes care of that one. Okay, it's another dance time or something like that. You guys can get through some educational stuff like that once in a while. Then we'll do some dance moves or something
I'm
else.
actually
fun.
not.
There. I gotta remember to delete these videos here off my list before I forget here. Otherwise, I'll just rewatch them. Remove and watch later. Let's while I do some dancing or something like that, I'm gonna shout out Polish American Brotherhood. She actually wants to shout out her. She had to walk around a certain city here recently. Here, was it a live or was it a video? It was a video, I think. She was running around Paris or someplace like that in some nice villainous cathedral. Maybe it's Italy, but she always travels all around. But you might remember her also from 2021, the protest scene there. Polish American Brotherhood is her channel. Let's watch this video here on her 360 camera here. I do find a song to dance to on the side. Thank you, Share Bear, for the jewels there. And also shout out her channel there. Snix would be better at doing this here, but she knows Polish American Brotherhood. Let's grab her link there. And then also, if you want to, if you like travel videos, things like that, watch her Take Off with Terror videos too. On her Take Off with Terror channel. The way she's running on that thing there does sort of have a horse clipping sound like that. Yep. I'll turn off the sound on that one. Just use that as background video, but feel free, if you guys don't mind, follow that one there. And while you're there, here's the channel. If you like travel videos and things like this, this is the channel she's trying to advertise there. She's a good buddy too. I haven't texted her in a while, though. I had to say hi to her in a text here. But anyway, two good channels there. If you guys want me to subscribe to channels you guys like to follow, please let me know or something like that, and I'll probably follow some channels that you guys like also. Let's go back to that video there. Live right there. There's a video. Okay. There we go. Full size on that one. And I gotta find a song I can dance to. Let's go to Angry. I always like to use other people's music if I can, rather than my own music. Oh, I should write a new song or something. Let's find. I think there was an Angry Oregonian song that I did not do today that I wanted to do. We did a different Angry Oregonian song earlier today called Not Tired of Winning. But he's got one here called, it's got an acoustic one. Metal core mix, or do you want an acoustic song? Called Bleeding Out. No, let's do Trigger Warning Hits. I don't know if I can dance to metal music, though. Here it is.
Welcome to.
No, that's a different one. This one's.
Dresses don't combine. Not worry about your feelings. We're here to blow your mind. If words are truly violence, you better guard your grill hand. And not those uppercuts with power you can feel. Reality is painful, you do well to recognize. We keep it all 100 here. It's time to realize. Your safe space won't help you now.
turtle. I'm gonna do turtle dance. Exactly, yeah.
We got something off the new album for you guys. We're gonna give it to you a little raw, if that's okay. The song's called Bleeding Out. Sing along if you already know it. Your words, they hurt me. Cut me to
That's
the
hard
bone.
to. Hey, Rich, what's going on?
Turned your back on me.
That's what the crazy music. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
We said forever.
That's not a good dancing song either, is it? It's just a relaxing song there, but sure everyone wants a dancing song here. Let's go to my music then, I guess, at that point there. You want the Mr. Bill song or you want a different Mr. Bill song? There's something that I made here. The best audience ever. We could try that one. That's a good one. What do we got over here? Sleepy Stream. No, not that one. What about this one here? I can dance to that one. Oops. Go back to this over here.
News on the screen, coffee on tin, laughing at headlines, heavier than guilt. You pull up a chair, right on the curb right there, where the chalk lines fade, and the memes all glare. Half of my heart in the pothole true, half on the sidewalk, spilling jokes like you. Mr. Bill's curves, where we stand and stare, 1 foot in the chaos, 1 foot in the air. You turn all that pressure into payphone talk, that space between the streets and the sidewalk. Mr. Bill's curves, yeah, we meet out here when the world feels brutal. You make it sound clear, you paint the hard edges in a goofy gloss. We're laughing at the madness, not the loss. Scrolling the feed like a late night parade, sirens and punchlines cut from the same braid. You shrug at the circus, tip your cap to the truth.
Give me some popcorn. Where's mine?
Cracking apart while you guard our youth. Mr. Bill's curves, where we stand and stare, 1 foot in the chaos, 1 foot in the air. You turn all that pressure into payphone talk, that space between the streets and the sidewalk. Mr. Bill's curves, yeah, we meet out here when the world feels brutal. You make it sound clear, you paint the hard edges in a goofy gloss. We're laughing at the madness, not the loss. Mr. Bill's curves,
Meow, meow. Popcorn. And next time I'll bring popcorn. I hate that feeling when it gets stuck in your teeth, especially when you don't have as many teeth. Rick, all messages. I see you have trouble seeing it. Yeah, click the all live notification, Rick, or whatever. If you're not seeing somebody on the screen or something like that, or if you have somebody blocked, you'll have to unblock them or whatever. But I like that song. Do you like that song, everybody? Hopefully, you guys kind of dug that one anyway. Gives you some happy music there. Okay, can I go back to the other stuff, or do you guys want other fun things or whatever? I got. I know what I have to do in between now and later. I gotta refill my bubble since you guys really want to use a bubble. See this thing here? I don't know if you can see it here. Let's see. I got running out of bubbles here, and down to the end there. But I gotta empty that one into there. So when you do that on screen or off screen. Silver Star, thank you, Sherry. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome as a possum. Here, while I'm doing this, you guys are watch our buddies or something like that over there. We'll see what our buddies, Chris and Danny, are doing here for while I do this here. Are they watching this thing here? What the heck are they doing here? There we go. Let's put that on the screen while I do this here. He's good. They got a dirty Mountain Dew on there. Hold on a second here. This one. And do this one. Oh, you can still sort of see me as I do this. What are they talking about on this one here? I'm going to put Chris and Danny's link on there too if you want to watch their video. I'm not sure what channel they're watching.
When I first got the soda, I had to put it on top of my freezer. And when I put it in the freezer, it had got kind of froze a little bit, so I had to take it out the freezer and sit it on my counter, my kitchen counter. Then it sit maybe like 30 minutes, and then it kind of like unthaw a little bit, and then I placed it inside the refrigerator, in the refrigerator part, so it's still nice, make it nice and good, and nice and cold, y'all. Yeah.
It's cold, y'all.
I'm assuming it's recyclable.
It's good, y'all.
Hold on. Let's see if it works, but the battery should still be working pretty good. Still works pretty good. Good. I think I'll make sure that if it starts to lose power or whatever, I'll change out the batteries. I got plenty of batteries over here. Amazon batteries. Got plenty of bubble material too.
Oh my God. Y'all so freaking hot out that though, y'all.
I wonder if this is live or just a video that they're replaying. But anyway, follow Danny and Chris if you're not already. You know, we end up typically rating them or something like that. Another good channel if you want to learn about debate stuff, I just noticed is live also, is Emmett, Count Emmett over here. Let's see what he's been up to here. Sometimes he does karaoke and things like that on Saturdays, but he's not doing it tonight. Okay, he's replaying a debate between the Crucible guy and somebody else here. What was it about?
Entire kingdom to his kingdom. So
no, it looks like Crucible. No, it's somebody else.
This is a famous messianic, even Jews.
The Bible or the Quran, which is God's revelation to mankind. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of religious ones. He does a lot of politics ones also on that one there, but
I think this is a messianic passage. We're saying when Jesus came.
Okay, so I didn't get a clear answer for this. So I'm just saying, and I know the Orthodox.
And you'll see later on, Emmett will give his review. That sometimes he goes on screen, sometimes he uses that avatar. Should I get an avatar like that, guys? Fat Patriot, do you have an avatar you ever use for yourself or whatever? On this here, like he's talking right now.
Are literally kind of starting to understand
He makes
some
pixel art.
positions of Christianity. The problem is that the positions they understand of Christianity are the positions of certain sects of, or the ideas of Protestantism. So the five
Protestantism, but yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's it. Count Emma's channel and give him some support if you want to learn more about how to debate fairly well. Oops, why didn't it go to his channel there? There we go. There's his channel. Sometimes you'll see me raid there if nobody else is around or something like that. Before I got back into doing YouTubes more regularly, I was hanging out in that debatosphere with watching that kind of stuff there too. So it's good stuff. Anyway, let's get back into my watch later stuff here. Ana Francisco, Take Off with Terror is a good quality content there. If you want, follow her also, but let's take that off the watch later now. Watch later. Okay. Street debates with Eliezer. Let's see what he was up to here. Oops.
Respectful with people, like if you're respectful with me.
And I guess he gets attacked in this thing here too.
Call me a crazy person. They're trying to. Someone kicked me. Did you see him kick me? Yes or no? I did. Okay, that's assault, right? And he went away. That's assault. And
all right. Well, I don't want you to follow somebody that just assaulted you. Okay? Just stop following him.
I'm sorry. Once you guys get here, then I can stop following. But I'm not gonna let them get away.
What is your name?
Just get here. I'm not gonna disclose my name right now. We're in public.
Be solved or not?
No. Hey, that's not how the law works. You're not above the law. Calm down. You're not above the law. Hey, I know the law. You're not above the law, Mr. Elder.
You want to witness?
You're in public. You're in public. That's not how this works. We're in public. You have no expectation of privacy in public. Stop trying to put yourself above the law. What do you think this is?
Well, it sounded like it was pretty intense on this one here. Maybe you guys will want to watch this instead of see me dance. But here, we'll do this. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to watch this video. Put a 2 in the chat if you want me to do something more fun that you think is more fun, like dancing or playing Uno or doing trivia. 1 for the video, 2 for the other stuff. Ooh, Ashland. I was wondering where that was at. Well, right in the middle of a bunch of mountains around there. Very pretty country.
Yup, someone came up from behind me and hit me with a hard flying kick. According to the police officer, that was treated as harassment, not assault. Now, imagine walking up to a random person on the street and just punch.
You could compare this to that Minnesota situation where that lady was charged with harassment or something like that for using the N-word towards the guy that was asking her to use the N-word, right? But this guy that literally assaults a person gets it downgraded to harassment for kicking a person.
Them in the face. No bruise, no blood, no visible injury. By what I was told, that would also be treated as harassment rather than assault. You see, the guy wasn't arrested. He was simply given a court date. While I had him on the ground, I looked up around me and I saw everyone surrounding me, all siding with him, of course. As I followed him so we could wait for the police, I was told I was in the wrong by the dispatcher. Then came the witness statements. 5+ witnesses gave police completely different stories, many of which, from the officer's own words, labeled me as the aggressor. I don't have security. I don't have a big group of friends that I travel with. I don't even go looking for confrontation. I simply stand
It's sort of inadvertently referenced Tommy at that point.
There and wait for conversation. When people approach me with kindness and respect, they receive that same respect in return. But when it's violence, I also don't back down. Everything happened in seconds. I didn't have the luxury of sitting behind a screen, watching it back frame by frame.
Are you so engrossed in this that you're not talking in the chat, or put a 1 in the chat if the chat is broken, put a 2 in the chat if the chat is not broken.
Before making decisions. But one thing I do know is this: I have zero respect for cowards. If you're gonna attack me, do it face to face. Don't wait until I turn my back and then kick me from behind when I'm not looking. More and more it feels like it's me against the crowd, and it's also feeling like it's way less of me and way more of them. And one thing that protected me that day wasn't necessarily my strength, It was my camera. When more than 5 different groups of people gave police completely different stories, many portraying me as the aggressor, the only reason I could defend myself was because everything was documented. Without that footage, it would have been their word against mine. That's why I believe documenting truth matters. And that's exactly why I started my production company a couple months back. You know, I don't want to just make beautiful videos. I want to help Christians, ministries, churches, businesses, mission-driven organizations, creators, brands, just tell stories and share what actually happens. I don't want to fabricate or script anything. I want to share what's actually going on in the world that most people are not seeing. If your ministry, church, or business is looking to build something impactful and you want someone to provide an all-in-one done-for-you production system, you can go to my website, impactlabsco.com, and see what I'm currently working on, which is a documentary. You can see the level.
I'm also going to shout out ShareBear again on this one here. ShareBear gave another nice donation to Jeannie for helping that cause out there. If you guys want to, at least go to the page and share it out. I think a lot of you guys already have, or did the prayer thing on that help thing over there. Thank you again, ShareBear, for being a great help to the community there. I appreciate it. Five Patriots back. All right. So, look at Ashland. It's a very pretty country there. I think this is looking south toward California, I want to say. Maybe it's looking north towards the... I don't see the freeway in this picture, though.
Of quality and standard that I hold myself to. And if you want someone to do that kind of work for you and your impact on the world, I would be more than honored to see if I can help you. And if that's not relevant to you and you want to just donate and support the mission, any donation truly does go a long ways right now, especially as we're trying to, get more gear, travel to more places, higher security. You can do that on streetdebates.com/donate.
Same sign, transitioning God's children is a hate crime. I still find it funny how people can object to this. I mean, it's obvious kids cannot consent, but I guess it's not so obvious anymore.
Hey, 79, what's going on? How are you doing? You coming in here saying something like that makes me automatically assume you're a troll. So, since it's unrelated to anything that we're talking about there. So, and ShareBear and Britt are in here. They like to take care of trolls here. So, are you a troll or you just like to talk about your butt?
So, ladies, do you agree?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Kids, we don't transition them. They transition themselves.
How?
It's their choice.
Well, okay, fine.
Their choice.
How do they transition, though? Like, what do they do to transition?
Okay. And then it should also be their choice to get a tattoo. It should also be their choice to get earrings and things like that when they're 6 years old or something like that, right? Why is there laws against it? Yeah. Because the parents should be involved in those decisions.
Cut off their penis and their tits. That doesn't make them the opposite sex.
Don't need to hate.
Check. Yeah, I would guess that ShareBear probably did that. The drawback to doing it through StreamYard is I can't check it right away unless I go to my feed over here. Doing it through StreamYard is I can't. Then I get the echo when I go to the feed. And then already kind of deleted the message. Yeah, and then you click on the name here. Go to channel, as you're saying. Then you check and see how long the channel's around. Oh, I just made a video 4 years ago. It's about hobbies or visual reviews. Interesting. Oh, the person has a Jackery. I bought a different brand of generator, but interesting videos, I guess. How long have you been around there? Does it say on this thing here? August 8th, 2020.
Don't understand.
Can you define hate?
You don't need to hate people.
Ma'am, you're spurging out. Calm down. Calm down. You're spurging out. Calm down. You're too old to be acting like that.
Speed him up a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh, good, man. You guys are based.
Yeah.
I love it. We need more people like you guys. Most
Once you saw the American flag on the kid's hat, it's like, yeah, probably.
people here don't know what a man or a woman is. You guys are skateboarding or scootering?
Yeah, not too long ago, for
questioning Charlie Kirk to death to somebody else. Some lady was like, "You're wrong," and screamed at me, and I was like, "I'm not the one with my time." This, that, and this old lady in this trench coat charged me and elbowed me in the stomach.
Oh,
Smacked me on your ass.
An older lady?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Charged me.
Did you call the cops?
Oh yeah, they called the cops, and I was fine.
Okay.
The lady got in trouble when they found her.
Oh, that's good. Just because you were supporting Charlie Kirk?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are you filming? If God says to love thy neighbor, why is it a crime to transition?
Yeah, are you a Christian?
I grew up Christian.
So you're a Christian?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
Sure. I don't think the person understands what it is to be a Christian.
Let me ask you so I can answer the question. Because how do you think God defines love?
I think God loves all his children.
I know, but what does love mean?
Love is unconditional. If you love someone, you love who they are unconditionally.
Would you say accept everyone? Like love equals.
I would say accepting everyone is a part of love. I would totally say that.
So would you, like, just to make sure, and then so I can answer the question, if I don't accept someone's ideology, like transitioning children or the gay,
I would say yes, that's.
I don't love them.
No, but I'm saying that. Here's my thing. I think.
I'm not sure how he's going to approach this, but it's, you can love the person, but not love the decisions or actions that that person does. These people, leftists, seem to think that love is accepting everybody's actions and poor decisions and things like that is what love is, or something like that. We love your decisions to destroy your body. Like, no. I don't think God loves poor decisions. I'm pretty sure there's things in the Bible called commandments that kind of prove that God does not like bad decisions.
You can have your beliefs and disagree with others and still have love for people. You know, like I may not agree with what you're saying.
You said love was acceptance. I'm just trying to understand, like, when you say we can.
Thank you, Kathy Grandma. I appreciate you. You just want to see more bubbles, right? Is that why you're doing that? There's your bubbles. Bubbles. Should I do a certain amount of seconds or something like that, guys? That'd be kind of silly or whatever, you know. If you gave a $2 donation or whatever, should be a 10-second bubbling. And if you only gave a few sparkles or something like that, it should only be like a 5-second bubble thing. I don't know. I think that's chintzy or something like that.
Disagree with them.
I can accept that you don't agree with me.
No, but I can disagree with them too, and I can still love them, right?
Sure, but I also think that your type of disagreement is trying to change what they believe. Right?
But that seems convenient with your definition.
No, I'm not saying that you should change your beliefs. I'm just saying, why are you trying to change other people's?
Because that's the form of love that God expresses in the Bible, is to do what is right, to do what is virtuous.
So here's my other question: if God loves all his children,
I got you there. Yeah, he did say that plenty of times.
and people believe in Islam or are Jewish, which are different forms of believing in the same type of God, but your type of Christianity is better.
You know what Islam would kind of say about transitioning and what they would do? They wouldn't talk to you about you're not very smart to transition. They would do other things to a person that wanted to transition. If you want to defend those other beliefs or whatever, you might first understand what those beliefs would do.
Why would you try to change their belief of God if it's the same God?
It's not the same.
Unfiltered raid. I need like sound effects. I don't have sound effects here. I got bubble effects. You want bubble effects or do you want sound effects for the raid? I got the bubble effects going on for the raid. Let me find some sound effects going on for the raid here. Oops, wrong effect. Let me find it. Again, wrong button. Let me figure. Why can't I'm not trying to make fun of unfiltered and raw or whatever, although that sound is kind of raw, but that's not the sound. Let me see if I can fix the sound effect here. What's wrong with sound effect here? This is the wrong sound effect for the unfiltered raid. Okay, I'm trying to fix the sound effects for the unfiltered raid and say more of a happy thing or whatever. My sound effects are not working for the unfiltered raid. Why is this not working? That's not the sound effect we're going for. Okay, I'm trying to give the sound effect for the raid coming in here to be a happy sound, but my little Stream Deck box is not working, guys. Let me try this one. That is not. Let me try something else. Let me try a different one here. Okay, I'm having trouble with that. Let me see if it'll fix itself on its own while I do a shout out there. Make sure you guys are all following Unfiltered and Raw out there. Link should be in the chat right about now. Okay, well, hopefully let's see if it fixes the sound effect here. Oh, Morse code. Okay, maybe Unfiltered trying to get a hold of me with using Morse code. Zesty. Well, I don't understand Morse code here. Are you in the Navy? I don't get it. What was that about? Unfiltered. Okay. Anyway, so I need to get more sound effects to make some more sense there. Anyway, let's go back to this guy.
God.
But there is only one God.
I know. Jesus.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the same. They all believe in the same God.
No, they don't. You think Muslims think Jesus is God?
No, but I think they believe in
And
God.
Jews don't even accept Jesus as God either.
I understand that.
So how is that the same God?
I keep sending a group chat out to there, maybe next Saturday or whatever. I can bug the other streamers enough to come on stream. You think I can do that? Unfiltered and Raw? I know you're probably getting tired tonight to come on or whatever. It's a little bit of fun with just two people chatting, but it's more fun when you have three or more people kind of doing a panel thing or whatever. I had Nico on earlier today talking about the events of yesterday. That was kind of cool. But if I can get other people to click on that link that I put into that chat group or whatever, it would be nice, but we shall see. Welcome in Unfiltered's chats. The like button. I don't know if they know how to hit the like. Some of them know how to hit the like button. Sometimes they forget how to hit the like button. There's a button down there, Unfiltered's chat. You're pretty smart. I mean, you're pretty smart ass type people, but I think it still includes being smart. So click on the link down below there. It should be right around the like button. I think is over here. Is it over here? Click the like, looks like this. We can press it once, 3 or 5 times. Somebody earlier was trying to press it 2 or 4 times. No, you just press it. Was it Robbie? Was it Robbie or somebody else was trying to press it 2 times? No, you don't press it 2 times. You press it once, 3 or 5 times. All right. Let's get back to the important stuff, like this debate stuff. Everybody wants me to dance. ShareBear sent me a $50 thing earlier or whatever to get me to dance. I've already done 2 dances. Okay. I think that was pretty nice of me to do the 2 dances, but we'll see if I do more dances here. If you guys are nice or something, we'll see.
So, sure, we can argue.
By the way, I'm gonna start recording you now. I love the conversation. You're actually like engaging.
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk, I get it. I'm not gonna force you to talk. Okay, you get recorded now. Well, if you're engaging, you're gonna be on camera. Sorry.
Wait, no, I'm just questioning you. Stop.
We're gonna keep recording. Stop touching my camera.
I will stop touching your camera. If you stop
No, stop touching private property. You're in public. You don't have any expectation of privacy. Okay.
I disagree with what he's doing there. Still had the conversation going, and she was okay with that, and she didn't want to be on camera. Didn't have to do that. Oh, Unfiltered's clicking on the link. He's probably mad at me for the sound effects here. Should we let him on? Put a 1 if we should let, since his chat's mainly in here. Of course, the chat's going to say 1 to put Unfiltered on. Put a 2 if you'd rather watch me do this here. Put a 1 if you want me to have Unfiltered on here. Put a 2 if, let's see. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to, have you guys had enough of Unfiltered on your stream there, guys? Let's see what Unfiltered in my chat says. You got a 1 there for Unfiltered coming on the stream. Somebody would rather have me dance. Okay, that's good. That's even one of your people there, Unfiltered, that would rather see me dance. Robbie wants to see you on screen over there. I'm Unfiltered, even though he's backstage, he doesn't want to come on. That's kind of funny. Fat Patriot has a opinion. I'm not sure what that means. Unfit? Are you calling him unfit? I know I'm unfit, but he's more fit than I am probably. Let's see. I think there's more 1s than other numbers there. Okay, so we'll be nice and let him on here. See if he has anything smart to say. There he is. Let me fix this.
All right, I'm just a little guy there, Mr. Bill. Can you hear me good?
I can fix that. Chill out. So.
All right, I could hover over the camera like you like to do. I can get real close. All right, I'll be brief, Mr. Bill. I'm heading to sleep. I just wanted to announce on here that on Tuesday, 8 p.m., I'm going to have the Fat Patriot on my show doing an interview.
Oh, is that true? Can we confirm that with the person? I'm sure we can't hear. I'm just trying to be silly by asking, but Fat Patriot, is that true? What are you guys going to discuss on this important Tuesday? At what time?
Tuesday, interview? 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock Pacific. Since we're all Pacific, that makes sense.
Yeah, Pacific time.
Yeah, so there got some Canadians in here that don't understand what that means. So
yeah, Canadians don't understand much. It's kind of what they do.
Yeah, Robbie.
And I know he might deny it. He might deny the interview at on Tuesday at 8:00, but everybody's going to be waiting for him and I. So we'll be there.
Here he says no, although he was just lying a second ago.
Yeah, he forgot to put the wink wink.
Oh, okay. Is there a wink wink on that? Did we get this in writing here?
He forgot to do the wink wink.
You guys are funny. Okay. Today's Saturday, so Tuesday at 8:00.
Tuesday, 8 p.m.
What
if he doesn't
show? If he doesn't show, what are you going to do?
I will just have the show alone. I'll have a picture of him, the Fat Patriot, right there, just staring at us, and I'll have a conversation with his picture.
Well, you can have a puppet with you, a person like the puppet's having a conversation with them.
Or how about this? I'll have you come on with your puppet, and you could be the Fat Patriot.
No, I can't.
I never said yes. It's literally on stream saying no multiple times. Yes, that is true. But he winked. He winked each time he said no. He said wink, wink. I know how to read between the lines, Fat Patriot. He said no, but no means yes.
He's not a lefty on that one, but that would be interesting. What kind of questions would you ask him or something like that? Or should I?
I'm not going to ask any questions. We're just going to make sure he's not drinking and goes upside down. We're going to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're going to make sure Fat Patriot goes upside down like a headstand?
No. We don't want him upside down. And he needs to keep his shirt on. No shirts off, no drinking, no upside downness.
No truffle shuffles or anything like that?
No truffle shuffles. None of that funny business.
No Speedos, right?
No. Unless it's, I can't tell people what to wear, I mean, if that's what he wants to do. Hey, whatever makes you comfortable, let's do it.
No Canadian Speedos either, Robbie. Come on, man. All right.
No drinking at all. There's no drinking allowed. We don't want any. We're not trying to set Fat Patriot up. The Fat Patriot, because there's only one. I call him the Fat Patriot.
Oh, he's the.
Yeah, he's not FP. He's TFP.
Sort of like me. I'm only a Mr. Bill, not just Mr. Bill.
Yeah, you are the only Mr. Bill, right?
Oh, we got a the in front of it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you have to put the the in it. It makes a big difference in the world of logic, right? Oh yeah, exactly, that too. Well, that's the only thing I came on here for. Mr. Bill, the Mr. Bill was announced. The big interview Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with the Fat Patriot.
Are you going to let him restream? Although will it be after his 7 days by chance? And let him have the opportunity to restream it himself?
He can do whatever the hell he wants. Yeah, he can do whatever he wants.
I'm not sure if that's before his 7 days thing or after, but anyway.
Oh, what, did he get stricken or something?
Yeah, he got a strike on his account because he was filming Taco Guy or something like that, and he sent a strike and he was trying to fight it. Fat Patriot, did you want to say what the current status is on that in the chat there? It's up to you.
That sucks.
Yeah. I was thinking if you did want to restream it, you might wait till he gets over that 7 days to do that. You don't have to. I'm just giving an option.
Okay, if we have to wait, we'll wait for the Fat Patriot to get past the 7 day mark. Oh, there you go, Mr. Bill. We got a $2
super chat for Beltliner
chance. Yeah, not you're gonna have to pay more than $2. I'm gonna need maybe another Share Bear level, maybe like a $49.99. Come on, Bill.
It's Beltliner. That's dance. I'll do a dance for you here in a second. I just don't want to do it in front of unfiltered here, but I'll do it.
Yeah, we don't want it to get raw. We don't want to get zesty.
We don't want him to get excited by watching dance.
Hey, so when you do your dance, though, Mr. Bill, I want to hear that sassy Mrs. Bill voice when you do it. That's got the music in the background.
Oh yeah. So which one? The voice.
The zesty voice. The woman voice, or
yeah. I can
the zesty voice. Yeah, do the zesty voice and dance.
I'll try looking into that. There, maybe I can do that.
It's on your soundboard. You did it the other day.
I know, but the thing is, on that thing, if you don't pay for the extra thing, they take away voices and add different voices. But I'll try to find a.
Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to let you go, Mr. Bill. But yeah, when the Fat Patriot doesn't have the strike on him anymore, we'll do the interview if you can't do it Tuesday.
All right. Thank you.
Have a great night, Mr. Bill. Thanks for having me on.
You betcha.
Yeah.
Okay. We let him on there. Now that he kind of mentioned the voices, you guys are going to want me to use the voice, aren't you? So yeah, exactly, Bill Miner. So your goal there, you heard him on there. Feel free to clip it or whatever if you want to. He said that he would do it a dance for $50. Clip it and then send it to him so that he understands that his goal for doing a dance is $50. Me, I'm a cheap dance. Okay, usually $5 or whatever will usually get me to dance in a lot of cases, and maybe $100 if you can get, when Fat Patriot does that interview with him, they'll both dance for you. If you get Fat Patriot $50 and Unfiltered $50, have them both on screen, they'll both dance and do a truffle shuffle. But that might cost you a little bit more to do the truffle shuffle, but try to get them to do the dance anyway. Sounds like Unfiltered will do it for $50. That's what I heard anyway. I didn't see a wink or anything like that, so it must be the truth. He's cheaper than the Bill Miner's got the jokes tonight. Thank you, Bill Miner. All right, let's finish this other video here that I had over here that I was trying to watch before I was so kindly interrupted.
You're gonna be on camera. If you believe in what you're saying, then just be on camera. It's fine.
No, I don't.
I'm not here to make you look bad, but like you think you have privacy in public. You
I don't want to be
Get
on
out of here.
camera.
She doesn't want to be filmed. Shut up.
What, you can't say that.
Yes, I can.
Oh, this is the guy that did the assault thing here. Tries to grab the microphone. You can see it. You already saw part of how he tried to grab that thing there. Oh, thank you, Robbie. I appreciate Canadian money too. In fact, I just gave. While I'm at it here, guys. You guys know Jeannie. She's probably been in Unfiltered's chat before, also. She's trying to get into a new house because she lives in Canada and they have a lot of rain and everything. I think the rain just doesn't like Canadians in Alberta for some reason. I think it's communist rain. And this communist rain kind of messed up Jeannie's house. She has to move to another house. So let's help her become more of a capitalist by getting it, or to get a down payment to a new house. She can explain more of it. But anyway, her Gifts and Go is right there. And yet it's not a grift thing. I did see the video she took of the housing thing and things like that. So don't think that it's somebody just trying to get money or something like that. So feel free to go to there. I just sent her some more money, and so did ShareBear a second ago also. So if you guys can pay it forward, I'd appreciate you guys going to Jeannie over there and at least do one thing. If you do go over there, there's a share option where you can share her link or whatever. If you have a social media, Facebook or something like that, pass it forward or pay it forward. You know what I mean?
Something.
What do you
try
mean
something.
What the fuck are you talking
Yeah, grab my stuff. I dare you. Grab my stuff. I dare you.
I'm not trying to.
It's a long process to be able to leave Canada. I guess they voted on passing the option to vote on leaving Canada or something like that, but they still haven't voted on leaving Canada. And even if they leave Canada, as you probably heard on Unfiltered a while back, they would still have to technically deal with having to leave Britain also, not just Canada, because Canada is still part of Britain or the UK.
I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from.
I know. That's why we can have a conversation, right?
I can't be on camera, is the thing.
But you're in public. You're on camera. Look,
I know,
you're on camera right there.
It's not being posted to social media, man. I'm not.
It is. It definitely is. I'm respectful with people. Like if you're respectful with me.
Whoa. Let me see. I'm going to try to slow this down here for you. The guy who came up from behind him, he already knew that he shouldn't attack him directly in front of his camera. So what did he do? He went behind his camera right here. Let me slow it down here for you if there's any other details in this little attack here. Slow it down to 0.65. Let's go 0.5.
Get out of here. She doesn't want to be filmed.
Okay. Tries to grab the mic. You saw him try to grab the mic. He says, "Get away from my mic." Usual pain. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Jeannie's back. There's the Jeannie. What's your current situation for the Unfiltered and Raw people that are in here that don't like communism, Canadian rain communism that came and kind of destroyed your house, that kind of filled up your house? It's probably still raining there. You're having to use a shop vac to clean up the current house, but you're in the process of trying to find another house to go to and do a down payment or whatever they call it. You're busy. You kind of need to rent a place. Oh, here we go. So she's talking to him. in this video, he had to back away after he got hit. You can't see the hit there, but guy does a quick reaction like that. See how it plays along here. And then he's running away. All of a sudden, here you see his back right there, shirt there. And then he goes after him. I guess you don't really miss much in that little video there, so I'll go back to normal speed on that one there. Back speed 1.0. Turn the audio back on.
Hey, call me a
And then he goes.
Hey! Stop! Stop! Back the fuck off. Crazy person. Get the fuck out of the street. Get the fuck out of people.
Hey, we're calling the cops. You assaulted me. You assaulted me. We're calling the cops.
Do not use that. You're not.
Hey, they get away from me. You're gonna get pepper sprayed.
You're not in danger.
Fucking ass, walk away.
Yeah, try it again. Try it again. I dare you.
You've now assaulted.
Shut up. Shut up. Trying to touch me. Call the cops. He assaulted me. We have it on camera.
Sorry, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're not in danger. Put it away.
I'm not gonna spray you. If you're not a threat, I'm not gonna spray you. They were attacking me. They were grabbing me.
They're trying to.
Someone kicked me. Did you see him kick me? Yes or no?
I did.
Okay, that's a.
That's assault. Like, and he's probably going to say that you shouldn't have attacked him back or something like that.
All right.
And he went away.
That's assault. Okay, well, let's stay here for the cops to come.
And he went away. He should be able to get away with committing a crime. Is that what that guy's saying?
Okay, because we have it on video. So we're doing that. Why are you scared?
You're holding peppers.
I'm not gonna spray you. Okay, so you can kick me. You can assault someone.
A weapon right now.
Over here.
He used his legs as a weapon. Do you understand this?
Hey, sir, you can come with. I actually want you to record, okay?
Where are you going?
I'm following the guy because we're calling the cops.
You're following him?
We were calling the cops. Yep, he assaulted me. We're not going to let him go free.
Trying to harass him.
How is that harassment? Hey, if you keep touching me, I'm gonna defend myself.
You're touching
I'm warning you right now.
You're touching me.
Okay, move.
Why are you pushing me?
Hey, if you don't get out of my way, you're blocking my freedom to walk. Hey, we're calling the cops, man.
These guys do not believe in rights of everybody, do they? Just certain rights. He's okay with this guy having the right to kick him and get away with it, but he's not allowing Eliezer to have the right to follow the guy there to make sure that justice is done.
If you keep impeding my movement, that's a crime. Do you understand that?
No, that's not.
Yes, it is. You little. Yeah, you got mad, huh? Now you're gonna go to jail. Now you're going to jail, buddy. Hey, if I assaulted you, why aren't you waiting for the cops?
What? Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
Hello? Hi, we're done.
Yeah, he's got the 911 call there, or he recorded it on his phone. But as he's doing this, the dispatch person evidently was not too nice to him on this dispatch call here. So listen in here.
Downtown Ashland right now, walking through the sidewalk.
All right, and tell me what's happening. Are you injured at all?
I'm not sure. I have an adrenaline rush right now. I'm following him because he's trying to escape the scene. So.
All right, well, I don't want you to follow somebody that just assaulted you, okay?
Well, no, he kicked me, and I tried to grab him so he can wait for you guys. So we're gonna wait for you guys with.
If there was any sort of confrontation, following is not what we would recommend.
Well, I understand, but I'm not gonna let him get away. So I'm gonna help you guys.
You're not helping.
Okay.
You're not helping anyone. Get the fuck out of here. You were causing.
What was that?
Get the fuck out.
No, we're gonna follow you guys.
Sir, I want you to stop following.
As he grabs his phone to call the same dispatch, basically like, this guy's following me. Like, yeah.
I'm not within a close distance. I'm letting them have their space.
Leave me the fuck alone. Stop following us.
Nope.
We don't want you here.
Well, you assaulted me. You assaulted me, so you're gonna wait for the police.
You fucking are.
You kicked me on camera. Hey, it's all on camera too. So.
Although, hopefully the person had a different angle, because on this camera angle, you couldn't see the low leg kick.
This should be easy. Nope, we're gonna follow you.
Get the fuck out of here.
If you guys can send someone out here, please, then I'll stop following them once you guys get here. But until then, we're gonna follow them.
Stop following me now, Dick.
Nope, I'm gonna follow you.
Following him.
I'm sorry. Once you guys get here, then I can stop following. But I'm not gonna let them get away.
What is your name?
Just get here. I'm not gonna disclose my name right now.
What is your name?
Eli.
Eli, did you say?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so are you guys sending someone out here?
Eli, I am sending somebody. I want you to stop imitating and stop.
This dispatcher is ridiculous. what they should ask is the person armed or something like that. If the person's armed, then please don't follow them. They might react poorly. Then that person, but you can tell here that he's not armed with any kind of super bad weapon right now. Therefore, he's not a lethal threat to him, so that he should be able to keep following him.
Nope, it is my right. It is my right to defend myself and wait for you guys to come here.
Okay, defending yourself is one thing. Following him is something else.
I'm following till he's trying to escape, and I'm not going to let him escape. He's walking freely. I'm not impeding his movement.
And you can hear his voice as he's talking to police also. I'm in downtown Ashland. I need help.
I know my
playing victim.
Constitutional rights. I have the right to defend myself.
Eli, I'm not here to argue laws with you.
Okay, you need to know the law. Just send someone out here then and stop speaking.
He's like, not to argue laws, as you are law enforcement, and you were just told that there was a law that was broken, and you're telling him not to help enforce that law.
To me, it's not that complicated.
It's not about being complicated, but you're putting other people.
I'm not putting anyone in danger. I was assaulted. So I need someone to come and get justice.
Exactly. If you were assaulted, then please stop following the person that is.
And how are you guys going to find him if he's trying to flee right now?
Law enforcement has many ways to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure. When it's convenient for them, I'm sure.
Seconds.
Is that like his point there? When it's convenient for them, when's the best time to track somebody down? Right after the time they committed the crime. That's why there's a 911 service. Not long after the crime has been done. When the person is closest to where the crime happened, which is right here.
Hey, sir. That's the guy that assaulted me over here. How's it going, sir? We were having conversations, came up and he kicked me out of nowhere. I have it on camera. Okay, sure.
Can you stay with me?
Can I hang up, by the way? Dispatcher, yeah. Okay. Hey, thank you, miss. He kicked me pretty hard in the back.
Even said thank you to her after all that kind of bad advice.
I was filming. I was talking to someone else after he ran away, and then he just came from my back and kicked me. He like jumped and kicked me.
Did you do anything?
Are they having a disagreement here? So let me follow the chat here. I just wanted to watch that, but I'll go back to the chat here. You guys are talking about something. It was sort of a joke. Sorry about that, Jeannie. I was just trying to a way to comically encourage the chat to look at your page or whatever. But it's not communist rain. No, I'm just saying it's picking on you or something. We're getting flooded 6th time today. Wow, it's crazy. Foundation is destroyed, and I need to move out ASAP. Yeah, the foundation's kaput or something like that. If you guys want to see the video, let me know. Here she has a little 3-minute video describing the situation. You saw him kick. Oh, you did. You see? I didn't see it on this video. Maybe he put out a different video on Twitter, but I mean, you could tell that he kicked or whatever based on Eliazar's reaction. But I did not see on this video the lower leg, if he kicked him in the leg or something like that. If he should get on the Mr. Bill show. Only if you're going to talk about the drama, not drama, but are you going to go on his show or something like that there? I don't want to talk about cartoons or anything like that, stuff like that. I know neither does FP, but they were being very shady on this one. Yes, indeed they were. Okay. Can we get it? Have we got an honest answer yet on the answer? Are you going to show up Tuesday, or do you need it to be a little bit after that, Fat Patriot, to show up on the Unfiltered and Raw show on Tuesday? Or if you want to be able to broadcast it to your audience, he said he'll wait or whatever. So if you got that strike yesterday, that was Friday, he would have to wait till Saturday, possibly, to next Saturday to do the thing. maybe Friday or Saturday, depending on how fast YouTube is on that one there. Don't want to either. You don't want to do what either? Oh, you don't want it on Tuesday or Saturday? Okay. So the wink thing was not meant as a I'll do the show even though I'm not doing the show. Is that he was misinterpreting your wink? Or he sort of like a boyfriend, girlfriend, he was not getting the right signals from you or something like that? Is that what's going on? Not saying you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend, but you know how the people can get the wrong idea with a wink or a look or something like that in relationships. Okay, I'm probably talking too much.
And first?
No, nothing. I don't touch anyone. I don't engage in that kind of
Press charges?
What was it? Yes, I want to press charges.
All right, so what happened?
I do these conversations in public.
All right, that doesn't matter, but just like the thing that like
I know that's what I was doing though.
Hitting somebody else is like the problem that I'm trying to solve right now.
I know. So you're asking what was I doing?
Yeah,
right.
I was just
and what I was doing was I was having these conversations with a young lady, and he just came from my back and kicked me.
All right.
Yeah.
So who was it?
This guy right here, the transvestite.
No, so let's stop with the names right now, right?
No, I can speak however I want.
So which guy is it?
This one right here.
I would have, if I was me, I would have just said what he's wearing or something like that. I'm not sure if he was a trans person, but yeah, he technically can say it however he wants to.
Here.
This guy right here with glasses?
Yeah.
All right.
The pedophile looking one.
All right, so so let me get your information.
Sure. And real quick, Mr. Elder, can I get your badge number?
Yeah, let me just get your information.
Well, can I just get your badge number?
532?
Awesome, thank you.
All right, so last name?
Perez.
And you were talking to her over there?
I was talking to her, that young lady.
Was there an issue with you two?
No, she didn't want me to record her, and we're in public and I was recording her. And then that guy came to try to defend her privacy, which once again, expectation of privacy is not a thing in public.
All right. You mind waiting right here?
Yeah.
What name calling? Nobody did name calling. Whatever, share. What's going on here? What did I miss here? It's a good idea. What's a good idea? The cop's a jerk. Yeah, let's focus on this for a second here. We'll get, you guys want drama talk or whatever, we'll do that some other time.
First.
I do not want to.
You're in public. Stop asking.
Hey,
we're in public. You can't stop us from filming. We're in public.
Case be solved or not?
No, hey, that's not how the law works. You're not above the law. Calm down. You're not above the law. Hey, I know the law. You're not above the law, Mr. Elder.
You want to witness?
You're in public. You're in public. That's not how this works. We're in public. You have no expectation of privacy in public. Stop trying to put yourself above the law. What do you think this is? We already got your face on camera anyways.
Yeah, I know, and I told you so.
Okay, just stop it. Just ignore me. Mr. Fisher, do you mind if I get your badge number, please?
My badge number?
Yeah.
Is he being too aggressive, guys? Put a 1 if you think Eliezer is being too aggressive in this situation. Put a 2 if you think he's not being too aggressive in this situation. But anyway, I should put his link in the chat there real quick here. Street debates with Eliezer. He's got 2 different channels. Here's Eliezer one here. Copy and paste there. Feel free to give him a like and subscribe over on that one there. Keep the video going here.
Yes, sir.
It's 517.
517. Thank you, sir. So here's the thing, guys. Since we're in a liberal city right now, okay, they're going to try to put everybody against me, and their eyewitness account is going to be that I'm in the wrong, right? But we have the video for evidence, which is amazing. That's why I tell everything and everyone to put everything on film. So that's the gentleman right there. He was trying to get away, as you guys saw. If he was running away, there's obviously something he's hiding. Because if I was in the wrong, I would try to get away. And if I did nothing wrong, I would try to stay there and get justice. But I'm just tired of these people trying to assault me and getting away with it.
So I'm just coming in on the fringe and trying to take all the stories. From my perception, from what I understand, is like you got in an altercation with somebody, he came up and tried to defend him, but he got upset and kicked you.
Yeah, I wasn't in a physical altercation. Verbal. It wasn't even the last thing the girl with the pink said, the younger girl. because we were filming. She came up. She didn't want to be filmed, and then at the end I said, "I'm gonna film you. If you don't want to talk, go away." And then I because I do YouTube, so I told her, "If you don't want, I'll blur your face." So she said, "Okay, fine. You're gonna blur my face." I said, "Sure." As soon as she said sure, we found common ground. The guy came out of nowhere and just kicked me from the back, and he kicked me hard. He kicked me like he jumped. I was standing. He like he did a flying kick. Yeah.
Is that when he turned and walked away?
When he so he turned and walked away, and then I went to get him. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I had a couple minutes to say.
And then I put him on the ground.
That you went and like.
I didn't punch him. I didn't try to I didn't try to hurt him.
Right.
I just tried to get him and grab him and hold him.
On the ground.
Yeah, but I have it all on film. I wasn't trying to hurt him. If I wanted to hurt him, he's like.
Can I see it?
It's on my video, bro. They don't have any video proof. See, they're all lying. They're all lying about the story. He said we just watched the video.
Yeah, this guy, even though this is the guy that said, yes, he did kick you. And then he's going to probably try to make up the story. Like this guy shouldn't have followed him. He attacked him for a tiny little kick or something like that. That's my guess. Thank you for what? If you guys, did anybody else? I know me and Cherber helped out. Let's get the share number on her channel out there. You know, if you on Jeannie's channel, it was 21. See if it goes up here when I refresh here. Still at 21. If you guys wanted to share that out in your thing, if you want to help a nice Canadian lady, please feel free.
Yeah, I think harassment's in order, which is unwanted physical contact that doesn't include an injury.
What?
Doesn't include an injury.
So you're saying I wasn't injured?
Or what I understand is you don't have an injury, do you? Do you have an injury?
I feel pain.
An injury would be like substantial pain or...
I feel pain, yeah.
Or like a mark or bruise or something like that.
I mean, I got scratched up. How much more do you need? Like,
well, the scratches might be because of when you grabbed him down to the ground, though.
You know, when you hear people's stories, you go, well, they got
completely different things.
They got to fight,
yeah.
Right? And you can't fight either way.
I'm curious.
Combat.
Was the story completely different than what I showed from what they were saying? Was I the aggressor from their view?
From a lot of it,
okay.
Yeah, because it sounded like he came up and kicked you, and it's hard to describe a kick.
Right, because it could have been a small little thing, but he kicked me on the top, like hard.
And then they said, well, this guy started to walk away, and then you went and tackled him. Well, no, it all happened really fast.
What? That's really, even though I didn't abandon anybody during the long drive earlier. What are you talking? I don't remember what you're talking about. I did not fall asleep. I was trying to wake you up there while I was talking to Nico. I was trying to focus on Nico when we were doing the thing there. I kept trying to say, wake up, Robbie. You put all the blame on me. I see how you are.
And he tried to run away and you grabbed him. I mean, it's all very different.
And would that be under citizen's arrest? Like, am I justified to do that under citizen's arrest?
You could.
Because he was trying to flee the scene.
There is a citizen's arrest. You could hold somebody like that. Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to punch him. We could see it on video. I wasn't trying to hurt him. And he was running fast too. So I would love if we had to push this further. If we had to push this further, I would be happy to provide all the video evidence where he was just trying to run away from the scene.
Yeah.
And I kept trying to tell him to stop, please.
Well, you can provide us anything you want that you think will help your case.
Okay. And did they leave right now?
I think they did, but we have all of his information.
Okay.
Yeah. Another lovely thing about Jackson County right now is the jail's not taking anything that's not felony right now because they had
to close
the floor due to staffing.
So what's the most justice I can get within this currently? Probably nothing, as you said, it's full.
No. Well, he wouldn't be going to jail tonight.
Right.
Even if he was still sitting here, he'd be given a citation and a court date to appear.
And that's for me pressing charges, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. The dispatcher was literally saying, just let him go. I don't want you following him. Like, bro, we're never going to get justice. I was like, how are you guys going to find him? And she was like, the cops have ways to find them. Yeah, you guys aren't going to go and ask for private footage from a police restaurant.
I don't expect the person who attacked me to face much of a punishment since the incident is being treated as harassment. I'll keep you all updated as the case progresses. If you believe this work matters, please consider donating. Your support helps me continue traveling to more cities, documenting these encounters, and sharing what happens firsthand. And you guys I already have the link in the chat, but Street Debates or Eliezer Perez. If you guys want to help him out there, click the like button also, like I just did. And now we will go check and see if you guys don't mind. We'll see what's going on with the Jeannie situation here. I haven't played this video in a little while here, but just in case you don't believe me or whatever, serious thing because she said 6 days of rain stuff happening down there. Here's one example of the rain that's been going on over there. Hold on a second. Here we go.
Alrighty. Woo, welcome home.
This was like a couple weeks ago when it started to kind of get bad there in the streets of Edmonton area, things like that. You can see that the water has no place to go, so it gets into people's houses.
Oh, yes, sir. Just out for a cruise. Little boat ride here in the back alley. Yeah.
He's in a car. Why is he calling a boat ride?
That's all right. Holy cow. That's getting deep. It's getting real deep. All right. Thank the good Lord got some riverfront here now. Woo! Let's go, Alberta.
Imagine that. All right, and let's give you another video here in a second here. Okay, and let's do the whole video here rather than just show pictures. Let's do this. Audio. Oh, there's audio.
This is my concrete room where everything started. This is where the foam pump.
Oh, AB Storm
Salted.
X. Okay.
Come on. Everything's going wrong. Anyway, no light looks like. So you can see that I had to remove everything there. There's still debris here. Still need to do this wall. Oh, this is one of the walls that was removed because of the water. There's probably more water coming in right now because it just rained like crazy. You can see it's coming here too. This is all debris that I need to remove, and this is what I meant
See what the basement, the foundations. See that line right there?
about the foundation that we found that was completely fucked up. And that's the floor that we're in the middle of removing. And on the other side over there is actually my bedroom. So it's been a hell of a problem. It's an old house. It was built, I believe, in 49. And my landlord is probably the best landlord on earth to be hiding everything wrong that's with a house. So that's why I've been having issues. Most of the mold has been removed. Sorry, it's kind of messy. Now I'm gonna take you outside to show you. Sorry, bad, messy, muddy. So 4 floods in a month. Right now we got blue sky after it just rained like crazy. So it's pooling everywhere around the house. And that's why it's all coming in. I do have a pump over there that's pumping the backyard. There's going to be probably a lot of pictures coming out online about the flash flood that we just had about half an hour ago. See, blue sky, crappy house. So we never know what we're going to get in Alberta, but for the last month, I think we had more water than we had since the beginning of the 1900s.
There you get the idea of how bad her house is at that point. And the landlord has to evict her because this province says you can't live in a house that has that bad of foundation issues or something. But also, here's another situation like she brought up there. Ooh, this one here probably is better. Oh, that's the old one. Never mind. Let's find a newer one here. 4 hours ago. Let's do this one here. Looks like they're in a stadium, and you can see they don't want to even go out there where that stadium is. Probably the Edmonton football stadium or something like that. There's another one next to that one. I don't know what that was about there. Okay, let's go try to find another one here. Here we go. It's a complete downpour at that point there. Make sure that wasn't an old one too. No, 3 hours ago on that one. 3 hours ago on this one here. Crazy weather. Ooh, lightning there too. All right. I think you guys are getting the weather report from Canada there for you. I appreciate you guys watching and hanging out there. Oh, and was I going to do the voice thing or something like that? Unfiltered said I should do the voice thing. Do a dancing voice thing? I don't think so. I will do a karaoke thing, though. Have a little bit of karaoke with a song or something like that, if that works for you. As soon as I get rid of that video off my list there. You can watch later. Okay. Good. And let's go back over here. 446 over there where he's at. Wait, I thought 446. I was at 446. I thought you're in Canada. Unless you're like in Newfoundland or whatever. If that's there it is. It would only be 346 on the furthest East Coast place. Are you like way out there in Greenland or something there, Robbie? Anyway, sorry. What was I? Oh, it's going to do the voice changer thing here. Let me see if I can find a good voice changing thing here. I like the banana. Everybody likes the banana. Let me see if this works here. Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that works. Let me double check something. It should be. Oop, no. Voice mod.
There we go. Now you should hear just this voice. It sort of sounds like a chipmunk. Does it sound like a chipmunk? Let me do this. There. Yeah, let's put this video on in the back.
On that same vein, in that story with ESPN, you talked about wanting to protect young
people. And then, does I sound like I'm talking like this guy? This guy sounds like a chipmunk. Why do I sound like a chipmunk? I don't know why. It just sounds funny. Anyway, I think that sounds pretty cool. Okay? You be nice. That was weird. Anyway, dancing or karaoke, if you, because we did enough serious stuff, so you should probably do something less serious. Let's look up a karaoke song I can sing with this voice. Alvin and the Chipmunks, how about that? I did a Christmas one before. Bad Day. Ooh, that might be interesting. Funky Town. Oh, that's the newer one. I want older ones. Alvin theme song. Okay, let's try that one. It's a short one, right? Let's see if we can do this. Okay. old audio, so like the early 80s or something. Anyway. Watch out. Here we come. It's been a while, but we're back with style. So get set to have some fun. We'll bring the action and satisfaction for the chipmunks. H-I-P-M-U-N-K. We're the chipmunks. Hold on, I gotta turn off I'm hearing the echo in my ear. I don't think you guys hear it, but it's annoying me like crazy. So, there it is. Turning off that echo so you guys can hear it, but I don't have to hear the echo. Okay. Easy to bring when you're day and you feel like a laugh. Well, give us a call, we'll give you our all. And if you feel like a song, I'm way out of tune. Tune into us and sing right along. We're the chipmunks. We're gonna run stronger than ever before. We're the chipmunks. Then Simon Theodore. Do. Not that kind of doo-doo. Not that kind of doo-doo. Okay, there you go. You guys had your karaoke for the night. Okay. What was it? DuckTales is going to be the next one? Okay, you guys are going to have to pay me to do DuckTales. Well, no, that's going to cost you at least $2 for me to do karaoke for DuckTales. Can I change my voice back to the normal voice, though? Just do the clean mic voice.
Make sure it sounds okay. Clean mic. There we go. Okay. What else are you guys talking about in the chat? Anything interesting? He lives in the Arctic. He does. Arctic beaver. Oh, he's an Arctic beaver. I didn't know that. It's news on there. Hey, Share Bear, did you like my singing or fake singing? What is what they sometimes call it? You need to get the driving cat your sidekick. That could be the case too. Nate, could be. Thanks for still watching, guys. I appreciate it. But if you guys want to watch something else, there's other options to watch out there. She's got a lot of shirt stuff going on there on her shirt there. I don't know what's going on with her shirt. But anyway, that wasn't the video I wanted. That's just what I think went to here. Saw that one, Turning Point. I was going to watch later. What else is on the news here? Way out in Francisco. The 56-minute one. I don't want to watch a 56-minute one, but we'll fast forward through a lot of this maybe. Talk about Sophie Cunningham situation here.
Just like you. Thank you. Keep it up, brother. When would this get posted? Probably in like a couple of days, maybe tomorrow. Okay. Maybe if I could work quick tonight.
This is your cameraman? Where you guys come from?
I'm from Florida. I live in Florida. I'm from New York originally, but I had to get out of this state.
Why you say that?
I just did the weather, the culture, the lifestyle. It's too much. I want to live low stress environment. Florida on the beach.
I moved out from here. I live in Delaware now.
Okay, we'll talk about drama. Well, you guys look at that thing. What are you guys talking about? Silly stuff in the drama thing here. Let's see. Not that, whatever it is. Probably the. So Share Bear was talking in Fat Patriots chat or something like that. And okay. Who went I'm getting behind in the drama thing here. Share Bear, he just went at you for being in my chat and just saying you my mom or something. I'm just gonna unmod you, Share, my channels, you just gotta unsubscribe and stop watching me. Okay. Thank you, Share Bear there. I'm not sure what that's about. A hot beaver? I thought you said Arctic beaver. Anyway. Yeah. I was Share Bear was just my mod all by herself, but she likes to help out other channels and things like that. So if people don't want her to mod other channels, they don't have to, or something like that, I guess. Will did that? I don't. I'm not a big Will fan there. I don't mind if he chats in my chat. I don't think I have him blocked, but if he acts like a troll type person or something like that, then yeah, I would time him out or something. Probably. Just keep in mind, I was mad at him from day one when he slashed the tire, things like that, and for the longest time never apologized for it. So, and recently or whatever on this arc or something like that, he did evidently feel sorry for the slashing. After how long? But anyway, I was upset at the guys that still let him in after the slashing too. What? What other strike? There's no other strikes. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, you guys are confusing me here. I'm trying to watch this nice video here while you guys are talking about something or other. Let's talk about how good my singing is. My singing better than my dancing? Okay. Which one's better, my singing skills or my dancing skills?
I don't know if she was speaking from a standpoint of advantage, but I don't think that should stop anybody from playing what they want to play. We've always been taught in society that.
Will said something about strikes. You're saying? No, he said he'll give me another strike if I don't delete a certain video. I think that's hard to do, though. Unfiltered, am I right? I can understand why it sounds stupid, but you got one when you were live streaming at the time, and Taco said don't live stream because during the live and it was right there. But if you just have it as a video, as a VOD, I don't understand how they can sort of. It's too late. It's not live at the moment there. It's hard for them to give you a copyright strike on that one there. Well, at Jubilee and places like that, they do something like that too. If you watch their content or something like that, they try to give you strikes. But if you don't have a copyright on the content, maybe Will sometimes puts a legal contract on the copyright of his content, which is kind of silly in my opinion for a conservative to restrict access to their content. But anyway, I don't think Unfiltered minds if I restream him, not too much or something like that. It's nuts or something like that. It's kind of silly. Like me and Nico were talking earlier today about watching her content and who she is okay with restreaming her content and not restreaming it. I'm not sure if she would go after somebody that she doesn't want to not restream her content. Bach is who she used as an example there. But I think she just would hope that by saying Bach, for instance, please don't restream me out there, that he would do it or whatever. But, if she finds out later that he did it and keeps the videos up, then she might sort of go to it at the next step. I don't know. I think FP worries too much. Well, you better ask him about that in the alleged interview you're having. I still don't think that's happening, but we shall see. Not a whole lot. Risk, when did you leave or whatever? I'm not sure how long ago you've been gone. Chat's talking about some drama stuff here and there with Will and Share Bear and things like that, but I'm just talking about whatever's on my mind right now. And I did some karaoke. You missed the karaoke, Risk. I did karaoke with a chipmunk. I should have done this, though. I should have tried to use my hand or whatever and did this while I was singing or to the thing and made it look like this guy was the singing, but I didn't think about that in time. All righty. Anyway, let's see if there's anything else to I guess watch this and I'll look for other content.
You go after the things that you want to do, regardless of race and regardless of like religion. So why can't that be regardless of gender too as well? That's how I feel. I mean, I need to dig deep into it because I don't really know like who she is or the circumstances, but I did see the clip circulating, and like my initial, as you're telling me this, that's kind of how I'm feeling. That's like my initial reaction.
So Sophie went on to add that if all sports weren't broken up by gender, then women would never be at the leaderboard of any sport. If you were competing against men, let's say whether it was running, basketball, hockey, soccer, whatever sport it is very unlikely a woman would ever be at the top of the sport.
I don't agree with that because like
Give me a sport. Give me a physical sport that's when you're competing against men versus women, that the woman would be better than the man at it. Please let me know. Gymnastics. Okay, I'll give you certain gymnastics and doing the splits and things like this. There's the only thing I can sort of think of.
Educator, so I work at an elementary school, and right now our elementary school basketball team is co-ed.
How old are
I coached the co-ed basketball team. It was first and second grade. At that age, yeah, that's fine. But we're not talking about first and second graders here. We're talking about high school and college type people.
Kids?
They're about between, so they're like fourth grade, so I would say like 8 to 11.
That's more common at that age though, because the difference in physical abilities are still developing. But it's when the genders start to get older. Men start to develop a much, stronger body, faster, more oxygen capabilities. So I think when kids get older, it starts to matter more than when they're younger.
Oh, you think Unfiltered should have a town hall and invite Will and other streamers and hash out their differences? Is that what you're thinking that should happen, Casey? That's an interesting idea. I don't think it'll ever happen, but once in a while you'll see Pam or somebody do a space, or Rowan or something like that on X. Feel free to follow me on X, by the way. And then you'll see Will in there, Tommy in there, and some other streamers. They kind of hash out their beef. But it would be interesting to do it face to face just to see their physical reactions. Yeah. I'm trying to get some other people to pop in here right now, but I'm not getting anybody to click on the link there for on my Twitter group chat here. Let me see if somebody said hello or anything like that. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to bug people too much, but here I'll just see, is anyone awake? There we go. What? Bought some memberships for FP, and Will got one. So he was coming into his chat. Oh, I see. It makes sense. So I assumed he supported him. Really surprised at Will's reaction to me tonight. Oh, in FP's gaming stream or something like that. What did he say? I guess what he said was what you said up here is what he did. FP was conversing in his chat, and Will is always behind in his chat, so he didn't understand why the chat was all about FP. He told me to stop, and I can leave if needed. Will told you to stop, and I can leave if needed. I'm trying to understand what's going on there, but outside of, no offense to FP or whatever, but I care more about ShareBear's reaction in there than FP's. He can handle himself on his own stream there, Sure. Will was probably drunk. He said, probably at that point there. Okay, anyway.
Because I remember when I was younger, and this is 35 years ago, we also played co-ed sports.
Yes.
But once we got into the high school level, everything was broken out by gender just to account for the differences.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, like, I am not an expert at it. I could just speak from, like, my experience and, in my field, like, we do a lot of things co-ed, and we try not to separate that. And it's kind of like the work ethic. Like, you work hard no matter what your gender is. So I'm not
You understand why they do that. If you're a teacher, you should know why they do that in the elementary. And then if you go to your local junior high or high school, do you see that happening? No, you see girls taking on other girls, guys taking on other guys. Why? Because they've grown and things like that. And their bodies have developed more, and therefore at that higher level, they're able to compete at a higher level against their own gender / sex.
Too well versed in who she is, but that was like my first initial reaction as you're telling me the situation. That's kind of my first take on it.
All right, we respect your opinion. Yes. I'll just say where I'm coming from. I believe that biological men, even when they identify as women, should not be allowed to compete against women in their sports. We have to keep it separated. And just because someone thinks they're a man, thinks they're a woman, it doesn't make them a woman. It makes them a man who thinks they're a woman. So that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, let's see how that poll's doing here, just really quick here. Sorry, no poll tonight. No. Okay, you guys are happy that I didn't do a poll tonight. Okay. Some of you guys are complaining that I didn't do a poll tonight. 37 votes. Says that's no fair that I should have done a poll. Almost 50-50 on that one there. Interesting. Because earlier today, I asked a similar question, and you guys got mad that I didn't have a poll out there. So I'm not sure if you guys like the polls or don't like the polls. What was I going to do this. Go to Jeannie's YouTube. Any new videos, Jeannie? Nope, no new videos. Okay.
You're entitled to your your opinion.
Well, thanks for stopping and talking to us.
Yes,
God bless you.
Thank you.
We appreciate
so
it.
much.
Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Or girls, listen. When I first heard about her speaking out, I was ecstatic, and I thought, you don't.
In their sports. And when she says biological men, she's obviously referring to trans women. Do you agree or disagree?
Don't have an opinion.
No opinion. Are you neutral on this one?
I'm neutral on this one.
All right. Thank you. Nobody's neutral on this, by the way. No one's neutral. That's not a real thing. Are you a basketball player? Very tall. Very tall. Either basketball player or model. Hey, can I ask you a question? It's about the WNBA.
Oh, I don't even watch basketball. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You don't really need to watch the sport to have a reaction to this. So there's a player right now who's going very viral. Her name is Sophie Cunningham. And that's the player that I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing her jersey. Shout out to Sophie. She recently came out and said that she doesn't think biological men, trans women, should be allowed to compete against women in their sports. What's your reaction?
Honestly, I don't have an issue with the trans community. I do feel like if a person is capable of playing a sport, then let them play the sport. Like, they be feeling like trans.
They can play the sport. They just have to play against their own biology.
Trans women are much stronger, but I feel like that's just a mindset thing. And that's my opinion. I feel like if nobody disrespecting you or making you feel out of place.
They're literally disrespecting the females by competing against them when they know that their body is stronger than theirs because of their genes.
Then why are you making them feel out of place?
So let's just say tonight I go home.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I'm a man or a woman?
A man.
Okay, I am a man.
Yeah.
Let's say tonight I go home and I have this revelation that I was born in the wrong body.
Mm-hmm.
And as of tonight, I start identifying as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't taken any hormones. I haven't had any surgery. My hair is still short.
Okay, we'll get back into this. You guys want to do a karaoke thing here? Does this have the... Let me see if it has the words on this one here as we do this one here. Hold on. Ready? It's sounds slow. Why does it sound slow? Oh, that's why it sounds slow, because it's... There we go. What kind of language is that? Oh, German. Okay, that's weird. Why am I listening to this in German? Everybody knows what that's supposed to sound like. I already tried that one there. DuckTales karaoke. There we go. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, airplanes. It's a duck blur. Sing along. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. Tales, ooh. Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Ooh. Tales of daring, do bad and good. DuckTales. Ooh. That was DuckTales. When it seems they're heading for final curtain, dual deduction never fails. That's for certain. Worst of messes become successes. DuckTales, ooh. Every day they're out there making DuckTales, ooh. Tales of daring, do bad and good. DuckTales, ooh. Not a danger, watch behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales. Ooh, ooh, DuckTales, ooh. Every day they're out there making DuckTales, ooh. Tales of daring, do bad and good. DuckTales, ooh. The danger, watch behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales, ooh. Every day they're out there making DuckTales, ooh. Tales of daring, do bad and good. DuckTales, ooh. Every day they're out there making DuckTales, ooh. Tales of daring, do bad and good. DuckTales, ooh. Not ponytails or cottontails, no DuckTales, ooh. 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 What did it make you think of? That was cool. You think of somebody that was a duck or something like that? Anyway, I can do silly stuff once in a while. It's okay.
I wake up tomorrow and now I'm a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my body type. Do I look like I'm pretty strong?
I mean, you work out.
Hey, thank you. Should I be allowed to compete against women tomorrow?
I feel like if you true to who you are and that's what you want to do, then do it. I'm not here to judge you. I feel like nobody should be judged. I'm a lesbian woman, and people think I'm masculine, but I'm really not. Like, I'm feminine and I'm masculine, but don't define me if I'm not defining myself. That's all I got to say on that one.
Now, another thing that Sophie added is she thinks that we should also keep men out of women's spaces, specifically when it comes to little girls. Right. So, for example, if someone identifies as a trans woman, should they be allowed to use the women's restroom where there might be young children present?
Yeah, because I mean, not everybody is thinking of a mindset like, oh, let me touch a child. Like, nobody comes to that, like, for real. Like, yeah, you have pedophiles. Yeah, you have to be cautious. But you still got to be cautious when a woman is using a woman's bathroom, because you don't even know if that's a pedophile. You don't know. So it's just like, are you not just going to let your child use the bathroom, period, in public spaces? Even if it's like a transgender woman comes into the bathroom that I'm in, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, what is this man doing? No, I don't know. You go in your stall, I go in my stall. You know, you pray for the...
What's going on here? I remember the song. Yeah, everybody remembers that song. I think he's trying to be nice to Cher. He doesn't want her to get slack for being in his stream. The Fat Patriot doesn't. Yeah, nobody should get slack for being in somebody else's stream. Yeah. Yeah. I even asked Bill if he's positive. I'm okay being here. Yes, I don't mind you being here. I don't think I should. He'll get flack. Probably. I don't think I'll get a whole lot of flack or something like that. There's something like maybe a little bit from certain groups or something like that. But if anybody, I'm not a big fan right now of rating FP or something like that. You know, I might or whatever if thing, but he's okay as a chatter. But you can ask me why or whatever on the rating thing, but would not be my first choice of raids. How about that? Why was Will being mean? Evidently he was. Will is unstable or bipolar is what he says he is anyway. Whether you believe that or not, I'll let you decide on that one there. I don't want to judge people that might be bipolar. Let's say they are.
Best, but at the end
That it would be a good explanation for some of the stuff he's done.
of the day, nobody's really safe. Even if you're straight, gay, whatever, it don't matter. Like anything can happen to anybody. So.
And then the last question I want to ask you, since you
guys, I'm gonna let you guys watch this. I gotta go take my medicine because I got the toothache thing still bugging me here. Before I go to bed, I want to make sure I take the medicine there and bring some water down. I got other medicine here. All right, keep watching this. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I got 30 people watching me right now, so make sure you guys all hit the subscribe button down there somewhere. There's a like button once or 3 or 5 times. Click that button there. Okay. After a little while, maybe after this video or something like that, then I'll raid over to Chris and Danny or something like that. You can go over there if you want to anyway, but hopefully we'll still have around 25 to 30 people still in here. It says 31 right now, so hopefully we keep that number up there. I can't think of anything else to watch right now besides this, so do that.
You're a lesbian, you said?
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on how Donald Trump's presidency is going so far?
Honestly, I don't even care for Donald Trump. To be
And keep it nice in the chat. I don't want you can talk about the drama, but keep it civil. Okay, thank you.
be honest, that's just my personal opinion. People gonna have their own, but honestly, right now he's not benefiting my life in no shape,
And when
way,
I
or
get back,
form.
remind me to turn the
So,
microphone on. Okay, when I get back, remind me to turn the
whatever
microphone on.
he do,
Turning it off
and I
just in
hope
case.
I just continue hope it really don't affect me as much. But then again, anything is possible. Anything can happen. Even in the next president can come in and just make things 10 times worse. So I can't pass judgment. Like I'm not really into politics, so I can't really speak on too much on it. But hey,
So would you agree that you haven't lost any rights as a black lesbian under Donald Trump's second term?
not in my face, no. Like I that's just me. Like I said, I'm not really into politics.
No, you're right though. No one's lost rights under Donald Trump.
Yes, I mean, like we all going through changes as it is in life. So I'm just like, hey, as long as I'm eating, breathing, and still healthy, I will move on.
Amen. I got to say, last thing, you are a chill person. I love your chill vibes.
Thank you.
Thank you for your insights. Appreciate it. Have a great day. God bless. Do you know Sophie Cunningham?
No.
Okay, I'm wearing her jersey. I'm a big supporter of women's sports.
Yes.
Kind of cool, right?
Yes.
All right. So she recently came out and publicly said that she doesn't believe trans women, biological men, should be allowed to compete against women in their sports.
Mm-hmm.
Agree or disagree?
I think it's a complicated issue, and I haven't fully decided on what I think.
What's your gut tell you, though? Should a biological man be allowed to compete against women?
I don't have an answer for that. I play sports myself.
What sport do you play?
Soccer.
So would you want to compete with Cristiano Ronaldo or Mbappe?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
But in your sport, like where it counts and matters, you would be okay
It'd
with
be
that?
awesome to play against Cristiano Ronaldo.
I mean, to be fair,
experience.
it would be awesome to play with Cristiano
Thank you
Ronaldo.
so much.
Have a good day. She is right, though. It would be awesome to play with Cristiano Ronaldo. You seem like you have good vibes. Let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
Do you follow women's sports at all?
No.
Okay. I do. This is actually one of the WNBA players, Sophie Cunningham.
Oh,
Have you heard of her?
It rings a bell.
She went viral last week or a couple weeks ago for pointing, a blonde woman that pointed at another player on the court.
Oh, no, I didn't see.
All right. Well, anyway, she's going viral again this week because she came out and said that she doesn't believe that biological men, AKA trans women, should be allowed to compete against women in their sports.
Oh.
What's your take?
Oh gosh, it's being filmed on this. It's a hard one because in a way, are people like who are born male like naturally stronger, even if they're like they choose to be, they want to be women. It's not that. I'm not sure, to be honest.
You just said something that's actually scientifically true.
Yeah.
Someone who's born with XY chromosomes does have physical advantages that are undeniable. And just
Yeah.
because they want to be a woman, just because they pump themselves with cross-sex hormones, just because they have breast implants installed or they have long hair, doesn't then suddenly make them the same as women.
Yeah, but then what do they play? That's the problem, because they don't want to be in the same division as men because they wouldn't feel comfortable. So
Answer your own question. What should they do?
maybe we could be creative and have like the option for something in between, and like I don't know.
I'll tell you the two solutions that I think makes the most sense. The first thing is what you just said. Come up with a new league for trans sports.
Maybe, yeah.
That's kind of what you said. Or the second thing is they must compete in their biological gender. If you're born a man, compete against men. End of story. We should separate leagues by chromosomes, XY and XX.
Yeah, I'm going to sit on the fence on that one. I think that would be hard. If you identify as being a woman, if you feel like that, and like you're going to look differently, right?
Sometimes.
You're not going to usually.
Doesn't mean they're passable though.
I know, but it's just chromosomes. But if you have, I don't know. I mean, I don't know enough about the science. So we'd be interested to see what like science physicians or people who know more about the human body have to say about it. We'll let them kind of advise. Because a lot of people that I know who are like trans aren't like, they're not exactly built buff or anything. So like, I don't know. It's hard to, yeah.
And where are you from?
I'm from Manchester in England.
Across the pond?
Yeah.
How do you think Donald Trump's doing so far?
Hate him.
Why?
I think he's ignorant. I don't think he's equipped to be a president. I think he's unstable, and he's causing unnecessary wars. So.
And are you a woman that lives in America now?
Yeah.
Have you lost any rights since Donald Trump's been back second term?
Well, not here in New York. I know other people are starting to.
What rights do you think that they're losing?
Well, like if they're if they're pregnant, right? You can't get access to. If people need to have a medical abortion, that's going to be an issue in some states.
So,
I think it's okay here, but
in all 50 states, abortion is still legal. It's just different cutoff points. Okay. So I live in Florida, and there the cutoff is 6 weeks. However, if you have medical exceptions, then you can have an abortion after 6 weeks.
I think it's making it more difficult, though.
Isn't that a good thing for the unborn babies, though? That it's more difficult to kill them?
This is a whole other ball game. Look, I've got to go at my son's, and I'll have my son by himself.
But all I'm saying is it's good to protect the unborn babies, because the last fact I'll give you, 99% of abortions are terminating a healthy pregnancy. 99%. About 1% are for medical reasons, life of the mother's in danger, fetal abnormalities, or rape or incest. Okay. But 99% are healthy.
I think we're going to have to agree to disagree on that one. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you so much for stopping and talking to us. So as you see, once again, they walk away. When the conversation gets a little bit uncomfortable for them, they just walk away. This is what happens. We were having a nice conversation, nice, pleasant conversation, you know. They always walk away.
Forgot how many people get arrested in the United Kingdom for thinking wrong things, let alone speaking them out loud.
Exactly.
Or posting them online.
Well, that's happening in the U.S. now, too. In Minnesota, have you heard about this? There's a woman that used the N-word, a white woman, and she's now on trial in Minnesota. So it's happening in the U.S. in the blue cities. The blue cities are allowing you to get arrested for free speech. I've said this before. You can't have different rules based on skin color. Let's show this guy's shirt. Can I show your shirt?
Oh, the Knicks.
Let me ask you a question about this. When the Knicks won, what was your reaction?
It's about time.
Did you cry?
No.
I cried. I'm a New Yorker, and I actually teared as I watched them win. I just couldn't believe. I'm 43 years old, so I thought I would die without seeing it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go Knicks.
Yes.
Now, let me ask you another question. This one's a little more serious, all right? Do you know the WNBA at all? Do you follow it?
Oh, no.
Okay. Have you heard of Sophie Cunningham?
Do you know him?
I'm wearing her jersey right now because I support women's sports.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool of me, right?
Yes, it is.
So she went viral recently, actually this week. She said that she doesn't believe that biological men, aka trans women, should be allowed to compete against women in their sports. She thinks we should keep men out of women's sports. What do you think?
I agree.
Why do you agree?
Because they were born men, so they're stronger. So women, remember, women are not as strong as men. So if you're a man, but you turn into a woman.
I must have missed something there. What's going on with this? Said he was in here. Maybe just don't talk about the drama or something at the FP and share prayer. Just talk to other people in the chat or whatever if you don't want to talk to each other. I might be missing something, but I'm probably missing something. Getting help is important. I'd imagine it's hard to routine feels better. Yeah. I do a good
And now that still doesn't mean that your strength is disappeared and now you have women's strength. No, you still have a man's strength. So she's absolutely right. I agree.
Ladies, can I ask you a question?
When you leave the chat, you mean leave FP's chat or something like it? When Will saw it, he said he was done and I could leave. Sounds like he had some drama going on in that chat there. Speaking of drama, here's Chris here. He always has drama. Okay. Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Like, why are we allowing Will to kind of divide us with ourselves here or something like that? You know, he knows I'm teasing when I say drama with Chris. He has other kinds of drama when he's elephants and turtles and things like that. All sorts of crazy drama like that. But yeah, there's a shout out. Genie's doing there good. And here you don't need to talk about Will or whatever unless Will's in here. How about that?
What's the question?
Oh, it's a girl. Love the vibes. All right. So, do you follow the W?
Although I don't, do I have Will blocked or not? Keep watching this thing to see if I have Will blocked, because if he's out there watching something like that, he's not watching on Chris or Danny's. I'm pretty sure he's blocked out of their chats. Let me check and see if I blocked him before or something.
NBA.
No.
Okay.
I don't do sports. I don't even know. Oh, you see, I don't even know what that is.
I actually love the WNBA,
Okay.
and I love Sophie Cunningham. She's my favorite player.
Okay.
I'm actually wearing her jersey right now
Oh,
because I'm
nice.
a very progressive male. I like to support women's sports.
Oh, nice. Good for you, but I'm not a sport person.
Can we clock it? What is it? Clock it.
Yeah, we're clocking.
Clock it.
Clock it.
All right. So here's the question.
what
She's
that
going
means.
viral this week.
Okay.
She came out and said that she doesn't believe that trans women, biological men, should be allowed to compete against women in their sports. What's your take?
That I do agree.
Why?
Oh boy.
Okay, I do agree because
don't get canceled.
You were born a male first before you became a female. That means you still have man strength, and there's no way you can compete with female that's, don't want to say weaker, but doesn't have the same abilities as you do.
The same strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regardless, men is still stronger than us. Yeah.
I agree with you guys 100%. Now, the other thing Sophie said is she thinks.
Trying to see. I got a lot of people blocked from, although I've been streaming longer, but I'm trying to guess how many people are on my block list here. I'm trying to even identify which one might be Will. Probably 100 people blocked or more. How many people are on your block list, Chris? I'm guessing you got like 150. Show 141 more than that. So yeah, probably almost 200 on my block list. Does it show them in order of when I blocked them? It would be nice if they showed them in order of when I blocked them.
Thinks that we should protect little girls.
I think it's really important to protect children, and that's little girls who are also involved in that category.
Little girls should not be in the bathroom next to a grown man who thinks they're a woman.
I agree with that.
I do agree with that, but let her talk.
As an educator, as a parent, I'd rather my child being safe than having someone that's supposedly a man that feels like a female that I don't know what they're thinking when they're in the bathroom and they with a little girl in the bathroom.
I agree with you guys 100%. Now, I am sensing a bit of an accent. Where are we from?
I'm from Brooklyn, but I'm Haitian.
Haitian?
I'm a Haitian too.
So would you say that, were you guys both born there? In Haiti?
I was born in Haiti.
I wasn't.
You were born here.
Yeah.
I was born in Mexico. So two immigrants.
Oh, nice.
Shout
Yay.
out. Do you think that some of your maybe more traditional upbringing leads you to these conclusions?
No, Will's not blocked on my end or whatever. So if he wants to come in and talk about stuff, he can or something like that. But if he crosses the line, then yeah. Needs more of, yeah, she's like happy and go lucky and just enjoys life, whether she's doing a modeling thing or basketball or whatever she's doing. You probably saw her sing recently or whatever. And And something she has a good singing voice too.
Oh no, not at all. It's just like I don't believe it's because of my background or my, how would I say it, ethnicity. It's just a moral thing, like, and especially we're living in a world like people are just, don't think right. So I don't believe to have a little girl and let them go in the bathroom with just anybody.
Just common sense.
It's just common sense. Thank you.
How you doing, gentlemen?
Very good. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Neil.
Nice to meet you. I'm Adam Francisco. Nice to meet
Adam
you.
Francisco.
What's your shirt saying?
Why hate?
That's a good. Yeah. Why hate? I agree with you.
Why hate?
Are you a Christian?
I am.
Show this guy. What a real man right there.
There we go. Cross. Yeah.
That's a real man.
You want to know what you're talking about?
Before I get into the question, I do want to tell you that I had kidney failure 4 years ago.
Oh, really?
And one of my YouTube subscribers stepped up and gave me one of his kidneys because he
Really?
said he was compelled by Jesus to save my life.
Wow.
And so even though I didn't grow up Christian, I actually grew up Jewish. I thank Jesus Christ in all of my videos now. So thank you again, Jesus, for saving my life. All right, I wanted to start with that. So here's the question. Do you guys know Sophie Cunningham?
No.
She's the WNBA player, the blonde girl that's been going super viral for pointing.
Yeah.
Pointing
I've
at
seen that.
what?
She's on Caitlin Clark's team.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And what you point at?
She was pointing out the opposing player, and the opposing player had a meltdown, and she didn't. She just kept pointing, and it became this mega viral cultural moment. But the point is, she went viral this week because she said that she does not believe that biological men, trans women, should be allowed to compete against women in their sports. We'll start here. Do you agree?
I mean, I don't want to get canceled.
Just this is a free speech channel.
Free speech.
Say what you
channel.
feel. Say what's in your heart.
I believe like if they find out a way, like I don't think it'd be fair, honestly, if someone were to do that. But I believe like it depends what sport, for example.
So, what sport do you think it's okay for men to compete against women?
Basketball, they could try it out. I think there's a skill difference for sure.
So, if Dwight Howard or Shaq said they're going to be a woman and go in the WNBA and compete,
They would average like 50.
Exactly.
So that's the thing. Yeah. I don't know.
So maybe not basketball.
Not basketball. I guess you're right. I don't know what sports. You're right. I guess no.
Okay.
What are the answers you've gotten so far?
I'll tell you that after.
I think it like depends on like the level. Like
okay,
how good you
like
are. Okay.
no. Like I'm saying like professional. I think it's unfair, but like if like a teenager wants to like try out a sport, like why limit them like for exercise purposes? You know,
that's a great answer.
Thank you.
What's your answer?
I would say no, just because I think that why not just stay in your own, gender? Well, I mean, I feel like you can perform at a high level at your own gender, and that you don't really, need to try or whatever competing in the other one. I don't really know, but the men are like biologically born with a lot of like advantages other than women. Women are, talented as well, obviously. But I don't know. I just think that it's a whole other world between the men and women. So I think that it should stay separated.
I agree 100% with these three gentlemen here. The only reason why I'm laughing is because I can tell that you guys are trying so hard to like not get canceled. And I get it. But I'll tell you where I stand. So I am a MAGA Republican. I voted for Trump the last two elections. The first election I was going to vote for Hillary, but I ended up voting for Trump in 2020 and 2024. And my audience is about 99% MAGA Republicans.
Okay.
So my audience is basically agrees with Sophie and agrees with everything that you guys said. And obviously you guys were raised right. So show your parents this video.
Yeah. What's your account called?
You guys, you're the parents of these kids. You guys raised them right. So give yourself a pat on the back. My name's Adam Francisco on YouTube. So you guys, Francisco, like the city.
Francisco.
So go check it out.
Thanks, man.
You know me?
No, but I just heard you say my name.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you guys. Good to meet you guys. Thanks for stopping. Thanks, man. How you doing?
Excellent. What's this interview about?
So I got to ask.
I love this guy, but be good.
I got to ask. Are you a Jewish man?
Dude.
I was kidding. I said the yarmulke. I was actually born in Mexico.
Oh.
But I was adopted by a Jewish family.
Were
So
they
I was
good to
raised
you?
Jew. I was bar
Were they-
mitzvahed, of course.
Mazel tov.
Yeah, and they call me a jalapeno.
What is? Oh, very cute.
That's
Very
cute.
cute. Jalapeno. Very cute.
So there's
Surprised you can say the CH.
jalapeno.
Hanukkah.
So there's a WNBA player named Sophie Cunningham. She's gone viral.
I'm not familiar.
That's okay. I just want to tell you what she said and have you react to it.
Okay.
She said that she does not think that biological men aka trans women, should be allowed to compete against women in their sports?
Again, repeat.
Biological men, people that are born male, who later in life say that they're a woman, a trans woman, should not be allowed to compete against women in their sports.
Okay.
That's
So-
what she said.
He's like, common sense.
So I don't even know who she is.
She's a
I can't
WNBA player.
respond- I can't even respond to someone who I don't even know who they are.
You're not responding to the person, you're responding to the statement.
Respond to the quote.
So she doesn't want a man to compete in a women's. Does that not make sense?
She wants to keep it separate.
But does that not make sense?
It makes sense to me, but I'm trying to get opinions on the street of New
so
York.
what did she say that was wrong? I don't understand.
Well,
a man should stay in it and competing with men.
Yes.
Versus being in a woman. Yeah, makes sense.
Correct.
I mean, if I'm big eye, how do you
Exactly.
reconcile? Yeah.
But in New
I don't see
York,
that she said anything wrong.
He's like, no, he's not saying that. I think the pinkish hat or whatever is making this guy think that Adam's kind of on the lefty side.
But in New York, you're saying that it should be okay. They're
New
saying
Yorkers
it should be okay.
New Yorkers overwhelmingly vote Democrat in the city. They're overwhelmingly
This is gonna go viral. I love
they're
it.
overwhelmingly
Yeah,
liberal
listen,
here.
If I get canceled because of this guy, I swear. What's your name?
My name's Adam Francisco.
Adam, how do I find you again?
Adam Francisco.
Who's that?
You could just search my
Another
name.
guy who I don't know.
You'll find my name on Google. Just Google my name. You'll find out who I am very
Adam.
easily.
Okay, let's talk about Jewish politics here in New York City. Can we talk about that?
You know what?
Can we
go off?
Can we go off about that? Let's talk about something that matters. You know, this is how often is it the man goes into women's sport? You know, that's something.
Even if it happens once, it's too much, and we need to stand against it.
I hear your point, but we have a lot greater issues, sir. There's a major issues we're having here in New York City. Anti-Semitism is at its highest. My grandmother said he's just a mouthpiece. We don't like this. We just want to be at peace with everybody. We want people to be kind to one another. Really, one of the 10 commandments is love thy neighbor as thyself.
Hello. Can I ask you a quick question?
Sorry, I'm in a rush.
Okay. I was going to say, if you're in a rush, you might want to walk a little faster.
What kind of weather are you having risk? What's going on with your weather in your neck of the woods?
I love Brian when people are like this. You ready? Let me imitate them. Ready? I'm sorry, I'm in a rush. If I'm in a rush, I'm not walking like that. I'm walking with purpose, intention. They think they could park here. They can't park here.
Come on, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think it's a parking spot anyway.
I know, my dad don't listen. You want to go with
Let me
me
ask you a
anyway? question.
question. You seem like you got good vibes.
Yeah, I do. What's
I'm
up?
doing a YouTube video today.
Okay.
All right. So, do you follow women's sports at all?
Not really, if I'm being honest.
All right. Well, I'm wearing the jersey of my favorite WNBA player.
Oh, nice.
I'm a very progressive
I
male.
did see when they won the last championships because I work by Broadway.
Oh, cool.
But I don't follow it though.
All right. So, I want to just ask you about this quote that this player said. So,
my dad.
Hi, Dad. So, Sophie Cunningham.
That's pretty hot there, Fat Patriot. That's pretty hot. Crazy hot. Sherry, are you still in the chat? I don't want you to feel like you can't chat in my chat. Usually you chat more in the chat, so don't let somebody else tell you how to chat. And if I see the word chat too many times, I think YouTube will ban me for saying chat too many times.
Said this week that she doesn't believe that biological men, trans women, should be allowed to compete against women in their sports. What's your take?
I don't know because it's kind of iffy. Because would it be fair? In my opinion, I don't know if it'll really be fair.
So keep men and women separate.
I think I would because the stamina is different. Our biological, our DNA, our genetics is different. Nothing against anyone who identifies.
All right, let's try this. You guys want more of a song here? Here's the best audience ever. Better than Chris's audience, better than Fat Patriot's audience. Best audience ever is in my chat, okay? There we go. There's the song for best audience ever here.
Late night on the screen, they all know the routine. Say a little too much just to keep the room alive. Fat Patriot and Unfiltered, trading shots for the thrill. Danny and Chris watch it spin and the chat.
Keep in mind, this was written or made about 2 months ago when things are going on in that other area there, just FYI. So don't blame me for something like that here. But this is which one am I playing? This one? Yeah. Let's play it again.
Late night on the screen, they all know the routine. Say a little too much just to keep the room alive. Fat Patriot and Unfiltered, trading shots for the thrill. Danny and Chris watch it spin and the chat won't let it die. Quincy keeps it tuned in, Bible verses in the air, feminists and fire alarms, everybody wants a stare. They all chase the moment when the comments start to roll.
You can chat in here if you want to, FB. Just don't add to any more drama. The only drama usually I want. Sometimes I'll talk about drama stuff or whatever if it's really what the chat wants to do, but I just wouldn't add to any more drama that's already there. But my dancing and my singing, that's drama, okay? The other kind of stuff, especially when talking about Will when he's not even here, it's like I don't care about that stuff so much anymore. But we'll still shout you out or whatever if you want to there. But if you guys want to watch Fat Patriot's channel there, and another 5 days or whatever, he should be back from his thing over there. If you want to watch his gaming or help out his gaming stream, here is that link over there. And then also, if you want to watch Chris, which is probably watching me while he's watching something else, then you go watch Chris over there. And if you want to make fun of Danny's hair color and hairstyle, then you can go over to Danny's channel over there. I wonder if I'm going to get spam thing or whatever on YouTube with all these links. Well, usually YouTube links anyway, shouldn't matter. And Raw was helping out earlier, so follow Raw also. Most of you guys probably follow everybody there on that list anyway. They pull it. Oh, right side. When the crowd can't get in That's you keep it real, you keep it loud. Best audience ever. Best audience ever. Best audience ever. When the room leaves it, that's where they live, that's where they are. They all wish they could do it like Mr. Bill's on cue. Dance steps, clean jokes, hit hard, every panel lands true. Karaoke in the corner, stand up with a grin. Perfect little table talks that pull the whole chat in. Still they look to the people on the other side of glass. Every laugh, every trigger makes the night go fast. And if the feed gets messy, if the tempers start to burn, they don't run from the pressure, they just let the camera learn. Yeah, they push it. Risk, what's going on in your neck of the woods there? You keep talking about cops or something like that. If you want to, or show me what's going on, as long as it's YouTube friendly, I could give you a StreamYard link and you could tell us what's going on in there, or whatever the cops have some sort of situation going on in your neck of the woods there. If you follow me on X or something, I'll send you a link. Maybe I'd have to kind of make sure you're not some person who wants to lefty that wants to get somebody's channel taken down or whatever, but tell us what's going on there if you want to while I do the music. everybody, I got 24 people allegedly watching. I don't think you guys are watching. I think half of them are Antifa spies or drones or bots or aliens from Mars or something like that. Oh, did you guys watch that show, Strange New Worlds? The Martians and everything? That was cool. But anyway, if you're awake, put a 1. If you're asleep, put a 2. If you're an alien or one of those other things, put a 3.
Mics go quiet and the numbers fade away. It's the folks in the chat that still make the whole thing play.
Oh, that's are they spying on me? Hey, hey, you're probably kidding, but hey, Pam, hey, how you doing? You're not banned in my chat here. To give me your opinion on Sophie Cunningham. Come on, give me your opinion on Sophie Cunningham. Awake 1 and a 2. Oh, risk is all the numbers. Oh wow, crazy numbers, crazy aliens. Best audience ever. Real, big loudest audience ever. Best audience ever. Best audience. Thank you, Cassian. How you doing? Audience ever. Best audience ever. Keep it real. There they are. Oh, and if you guys want to follow me on my music, my music channel. I'm not sure if anybody follows me on my music channel, but if you want to, the Suno thing or whatever it is. Oh, I got 7 followers. Cool. And I'm following 7 channels. Interesting. But anyway, if you want to be one of those people that knows like the music that I play during the thing or whatever, you don't have to. But here is that thing there. Paste right there. See my Suno channel over there if you want to. But the better one's probably Angry's. He makes better music than me. Don't tell him I said that though. Let's go back to the other video here.
Identifies or, totally not against that. But I think if you're talking athletic wise, I think they should, my opinion would be to keep it fair.
So would you agree that there's an innate biological reality that men and women are different?
It's a great question. I think so.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Now, you are kind of sounding like a MAGA Republican.
No, I'm not a Republican.
But you're sounding like that.
It's just, everybody's entitled to it.
I wouldn't say that. She's just sounding like she's knows what biology is.
Their opinion.
Okay.
You asked for mine, so that's mine.
And I just want to know where I stand. I agree with you 100%.
Oh, thank you.
We've got to keep men out of women's sports.
I think,
and also the bathrooms.
Fair. Listen, I got in trouble at work for that question. So
you asked this question.
Yeah, the bathroom, No, we did training and they were saying, I don't want to say where, but they were.
You're in New York. You can't do that in New York. You have to let them choose their bathroom.
Like if you're in the restroom and there was a person, what would you do? I would just leave. I wouldn't, I'm not disrespectful, but I just.
See, I don't think that's fair. If I'm a woman, which I'm not, if I'm a woman and I want to use the women's restroom and I see a man, why should I, as the woman, have to leave? The man should leave.
Because it's so
political.
I don't know. It's just that's the way of the world now.
It's not. That's not the way it has to be. I live in Florida, and in Florida we have common sense.
Oh, listen, I love Florida.
Come on down. Come on down, y'all. Great to meet you. Have a great day. Ladies, I got a question for you. It's about sports. Do you know Sophie Cunningham?
I do not.
She's a WNBA player. I'm such a progressive man that I support women's sports and I buy their jerseys. It's pretty good, right? Clock it. So here's the question. She came out this week and she said that biological men, aka trans women, should not be allowed to compete against women in their sports.
Okay, bye.
What's your take?
Okay, bye. I can almost tell by she had tattoos down low. Like, okay, she's gonna be a lefty.
I agree 100%. I think
tattoos down low on the front and the back side.
Men and women should be in their own sports And just because someone identifies as a woman doesn't make them a woman. It makes them a man who thinks they're a woman. That's what I think. Ladies, I got a question for you. It's about women's sports.
All right, we have 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Do you know so?
That is weird. Yeah. But the funny thing is, if you ask most guys on the street and you're talking about the most talked about guys in the NBA during NBA season, they're probably going to know, back in the day, Kobe Bryant, they would know who Kobe Bryant was, or Shaquille O'Neal, or the guy who falls down every time somebody slightly touches them. What's his name? He always cries whenever, he gets bumped or something like that and complains to the referees. I think he makes a lot of points too, but he's well known for like, oh, I hurt my knee after somebody bumped into me. Who am I thinking of? Rest in peace, Kobe. Who's the guy I'm thinking of there? He's been on different teams like Cleveland and LA. Some other team too. I can't remember the other team I'm thinking of. Some people say he's popular. Whatever his name is.
Cunningham?
No.
I'm wearing her jersey right now. She came out this week and said that biological men, trans women, should not be allowed to compete against women in their sports. What's your take?
I have to go.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
I'm like
Biological men,
biological men.
people that are born male,
Yeah.
that then later in life think they're a woman, should not be allowed to compete against women in their sport. We should keep it separated by chromosomes. XX, XY. What's your take? 30 seconds, go.
I don't really care. It
True,
doesn't
yeah.
affect me.
Did you play sports growing up?
Yeah.
Are you
So, yeah, here he goes.
an athlete today?
No.
But why do you feel like you don't care about this? It's a pretty big issue and culturally in our country.
I just don't think it really matters. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with me.
Got it. Well, I'll just tell you this. I do care.
I was wondering if he was going to go like, but when you did play sports, if a biological guy claimed to be a girl and he took your spot on a team, would you care then? That would be my next question.
About things that don't have anything to do with me. I still speak out against wrongs that I think are happening in the world. So I think it's important that we all have an opinion and use our voice.
You guys all know who I was referencing, that crybaby person. Come on, you know who I'm talking about. Come on.
That's fair, and that's good for you.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I see a dog being abused, I speak out against it.
Oh, absolutely. If the dog's being hurt, but no one's getting hurt here.
Well, so far, about 1,000 women across the world have lost out on medals due to trans women competing in their sport. So 1,000 women have already been hurt,
And lost scholarships. Not all of them, but a lot of them have lost scholarships.
and you also have young girls in bathrooms that also feel very uncomfortable seeing grown men in their bathrooms.
Did they tell you that?
This is just
Yes, it's on video many times over.
these are news stories that have been going, viral over the last couple of years.
Like, what are your sources?
Well, for example,
News stories.
in the Wi Spa a couple of years ago in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, the LA Spa. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
Have you heard of Wi Spa?
No.
It's a Korean spa. There was a man who went into the women's restroom. Their policy said he's allowed to go in there, and it turns out he had an erection and was pleasuring himself in front of the woman in the locker room. And so there are people that use the loose laws of allowing trans people in bathrooms to take advantage
You know
of it.
what? I think that you're gonna have interesting people if they're trans or not. To be honest,
That's true.
I'd have terrible people anywhere.
Right, you have non-trans terrible.
But when you allow terrible people access to other people that aren't terrible, you understand what his point is, people.
People and trans terrible people. I agree, but we should have laws that protect women's spaces. That's how it's been for the last, I don't know, how many hundreds of years?
Sure.
I just think that we should keep it up. Keep women and men separate.
Yes. Oh no. All right.
We're going to dinner.
Yeah.
Enjoy your meal.
Bye.
You guys want to be in the video?
What's the
We love these vibes. All right, come on, all three of you. Let's go.
this video?
It's important to have younger people in the video too.
Stay here right now.
Here.
Tyler, you did this. Come
Here, come. This is good.
Jennifer,
So,
stay with me.
so Jennifer,
Dressed conservatively for the most part there. I'd say they'll be biological.
What is it for?
Yeah, what is it for?
it's about WNBA. I know you. Do you follow?
I mean, yeah.
You do?
Ish.
We have somewhere to be, though.
Okay, real quick, 30 seconds.
These are the short.
Do you know Sophie Cunningham?
No. I don't know.
Okay. She came out recently and said that she believes that trans women, aka biological men, should not be allowed to compete against women in their sports. We should keep it separate. What do you think?
No, we shouldn't keep it separate. Why should we keep it separate?
So you think men should be allowed to compete against women in their sports?
No.
I don't know. Wait, I don't know.
So if I'm
I figured that the mom person would be kind of smart there. I wasn't sure about the kids there.
born a man and then I say later in life that I think I'm a woman, should I be allowed to compete against women in their sports?
Are you a man or a woman?
It's a man who thinks they're a woman, but they're still a man.
So they can play sports with girls. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Why?
Because.
But we're so much
I don't know.
men are so much stronger.
Yeah, but
we're taller, stronger, faster, more muscle, better oxygen consumption.
Right.
So why should we be allowed to compete against women?
Honestly, if you're a man and then you're versing a woman, then you shouldn't.
But that's what a trans woman is a biological man.
So don't.
So keep it separate.
Keep it
Yeah,
separate.
very
Yeah.
So we
confused.
just got you to reverse your decision.
keep it separate. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. It's common sense.
Are you posting this anywhere?
Of course.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X Threads. Yeah, you guys are probably gonna go viral. My name is Adam Francisco. I'm a MAGA Republican. I stand with Donald Trump. I stand with common sense Republican policies.
Oh, do you?
And I come out into liberal cities and I try to, see what the people feel.
Oh, true. That's
But
good.
I do it through entertaining political content. Like I'm not here to
That's good.
rage bait or have anyone melt down.
Right.
I'm just here to ask questions and get answers, and then
Okay.
give my opinion.
Wait, so this
Sure.
is gonna be posted somewhere?
Of course.
I don't like that. I don't think.
I know. I don't like it either. But guess what? I end up on videos all the time that I don't want to be on. Damn the First Amendment. You agree, right? Damn the First Amendment. The right to film in public. Have a good day, guys. God bless you. We have an athlete.
These days, you have to expect if there's a camera in front of you, that you could be on social media.
Are you an athlete? You look like an athlete right now. You're running. You want to talk about women's sports real quick?
Oh, you did follow me on the app there or whatever it is? Singing so good. Oh yeah, on the app or whatever. Yeah, if you want me to play another song or whatever from there, I could. Trying to think of another. Here's a quick one here. So the 1 minute version here is sometimes I like to do these sleep streams where I go to sleep or whatever on stream. See what this one sounds like here for a second.
Mr. Bill got a wild little trick. Every guest gets drowsy real quick. Eyes go heavy, words fall off. Camera blinks, chat goes soft. He checks the likes, then grins like that. Why is it hit when they nap like that? But something in his chest says slow. If they don't know, then he can't go. What's funny now could turn real bad if the sleeping girl feels used and had. Keep it kind, keep it real. Tell the truth before the deal. Keep it kind, keep it real. Wake or nap, she still gets respect. Keep it kind, keep it real. Consent first, that's the flex. Keep it kind, keep it real. No tricks on the guest. So Mr. Bill makes a new plan, puts up a note and tells the fans. Some folks come by to rest and chill if you stream.
I don't like that song as much, but I can't delete those songs for some reason. Or can I delete those songs? Maybe I can delete those songs. No? I can't delete the songs. I got it.
So the question is, do you know Sophie Cunningham? She's a WNBA player.
Oh, yeah.
You know her?
No.
Well, she went viral this week for saying that she believes that we should keep biological men, trans women.
My song on that one there. I made that. I don't have a full version of that song. I thought I had kept the full version. Did I keep the full version? Oh, I did. I do have a sort of a full version of it also called the Sleepy Stream King or whatever. If you guys are subscribed to that Suno, you'll see that it's called the Sleepy Stream King.
Out of women's sports. Do you think that we should keep the gender separate when it comes to sports?
Where's Red?
Yeah, that we should keep it separate, like women play on female teams and men play. Yeah, I think biologically it just makes sense.
Even if the man identifies as a woman?
I do, because just physically you're doing a sport. It should be, yeah.
I agree with you 100%. No feedback from me. Thank you so much. God bless you. Got a question for you about Sophie Cunningham, WNBA player.
Sorry.
It's a good one. You look like an athlete. This applies to you. Should we keep men out of women's spaces? Should we keep men out of women's spaces? That is the question of the day. We're trying to get an answer. We're trying to drill down and hear what Josh. Show her. Look, they turn it on all the
Look,
time.
I don't know why you're filming me.
Oh my goodness. How did this start?
My dogs.
Pardon?
Those are my dogs. I thought you were
Your
looking at the car.
dogs? Oh, I didn't even see them. They're precious.
Thank you.
Do they like the windshield wipers?
They turn it on all the
Look,
time.
I don't know why you're filming me or taping me.
Oh, I'm in public and I'm just filming everything that happens today. It's like a lifestyle vlog.
Really? Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
First Amendment.
I have a lot to do and I can't stay.
So you're in a rush.
Yeah,
You better pick up the pace then.
I think you're right.
Yeah, let's go. You look like you
Okay.
got uncomfortable sneakers.
They're
Take advantage of those.
They're all right.
And stay safe.
You too.
Stay safe. That's why you're wearing the mask. Got to stay safe.
Yeah, I don't trust anybody.
Hey, you know what? Nothing wrong with that. Not in New York. I don't trust anybody here either.
I'm a native.
I grew up here my whole life.
I'm a native, but I don't trust anybody in my city.
But I live in Florida now. And in Florida, I could trust everybody. Because if they step out of line, we have the right to carry in Florida. We have the right to conceal carry down there. God, have a good day. God bless Florida. God bless Florida.
Yes.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Let me just shake your hand.
Thank you, Kathy Grandma. Thank you for the donations. I think you gave me earlier. I appreciate that. What else? Stay awake much longer. I do chat. Yeah, say goodbye to Kathy. That's a good job there. And thank you again, Kathy. You notice that she has a green writing on her name there. I mean, she's one of the members. If you guys want to become a member and get other content that I need to start making next week, I'll start making members only content. Okay. I'll try to make a video sometime during the day or whatever, just for members. How about that? And they also get the other things, the emojis or whatever that they can use. You'll see that sometimes they'll use certain emojis. If anybody's in the chat that is a member, feel free to put in some of those emojis out there that only you guys can use. Thank you
for the service. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Can I ask you a question?
I'm running somewhere. I'm so sorry.
To be fair, you are walking like you have somewhere to be. That's fair. A little Trader Joe's today? Can I ask you a question? Amazing. All right. You're my last interview of the day, so make it a good one. All right?
Okay.
So, do you know Sophie Cunningham?
I do not.
She plays in the WNBA.
Okay.
She came out this week. She's going viral
Okay.
for saying that she believes that we have to keep biological men, aka trans women, out of women's sports.
Okay.
What's your take?
100%.
Why?
Because they're biologically men, born a man, and they have more of a like they carry the man genes, and so they're stronger. They, as opposed to a woman who, if I was playing basketball and I was playing with a man, I mean, and he fucking chest bumps me, I'm falling and I'm probably getting hurt. So.
And what do you think about bathrooms? Should we keep biological men out of women's bathrooms?
Absolutely.
How come?
Same reason why they keep them.
All right, thank you. I'm up to 8 followers now on the pseudo thing. Yeah, 8 followers. Yeah.
Out of men and women's jails. So same reason why they're separated, because you never know, anything can happen to a woman in there. So.
That's a good point. Can I tell you where I stand?
Everybody's leaving me. They don't care about me. I see how it is. See, Share Bear's nice. Richard says good night to you. Thank you.
Sure.
I am a MAGA Republican. I stand with President Trump, and I agree that we should keep men and women separate.
Definitely.
All right. God bless you.
Take
Thank
care.
you. I love your outfit. You passed the fit check. Can I ask you a quick question?
Okay. Which
Huh.
one?
All right. So, do you know Sophie
Very
Cunningham?
quick.
Sophie Cunningham?
No.
She's a WNBA player.
Oh.
She came out this week and she said that biological men, trans women, should not be allowed to compete against women in their sports. What's your take?
Actually, I'm for the freedom of people. So whoever decides what to do, and I'm for everyone's decision. So I'm not for someone limiting, the rights of others.
But do you think that the rights of the biological man in this case outweighs the rights of the biological woman to be protected in their own spaces?
I probably misheard the beginning. So
Sophie Cunningham does not think biological men, people that are born male, but think they're women,
Okay.
they should be not allowed into women's sports.
Oh yeah, I guess this when we're speaking about the physical activity, so probably physiological strength and endurance. So probably sports is not where you want to compete with someone who is
There, she's using common sense. Good job.
physically, like when they're born to be stronger
What accent? Guys, what accent?
than, you know, like because both sexes are different, like physically, what I think. So that is probably not putting the physical endurance in the first place. Yeah, people are eager to do what they want, and I'm for it, but not like overweighting their physical abilities in the first place.
It's so funny. You went from one answer when you misheard to the other answer when you act.
That lady in the back is like, get me out of the camera angle here. So you see her in Chipotle. Like, I don't want to be in the camera.
Actually had time to process.
Probably yes.
That's good. No, and where are you from?
I mean, I live here, but originally I'm from other country. I'm
What
from
country?
Russia.
You're from Russia?
Yeah.
I was going to say Eastern Europe somewhere. I wasn't sure if it was Russia.
Yeah, so Russia, from my understanding, is a very traditional values country.
Yeah.
They probably believe that biological men and women should be separated.
Well, I won't have my take on this because, like, this is like the cultural tradition.
Let's not even
like-
talk about Russia.
Yeah.
Let's leave
yeah.
Russia on the side. What do you think about bathrooms? Should trans women be allowed in women's bathrooms where there might be young girls present?
I'm against that.
Okay.
Being like a future mom and knowing that my child or my kids can enter the bathroom where like physical, like the biological man can be. Yeah, I will be very, very true to like what originally the nature created probably. So yeah, I'm kind of like for the nature of safety.
I say the same thing. To protect my future daughter,
Right.
I want to make sure that those spaces
I don't
are
want
safe.
to have man in the same intimate space where my kid is going to be.
Let's not normalize that. That's right.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Thank you so much.
I don't know where it goes.
My name's Adam Francisco.
Nice to meet
So
you.
you could search YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, X,
Okay,
anywhere.
okay.
You'll find my name very easily. All right, guys, welcome back to the food review section of the video. We just filmed an amazing video in Brooklyn.
All right, guys. Here's the Mr. Bill Show song that Sherber likes to watch sometimes here. I already did a lot of dancing, but we'll send you guys to Chris and Danny after you guys see this crazy video here. Don't laugh too hard. Not that one. Where's the one I just started? Where's the video I just had up there a second ago? Is it up there somewhere else? There we go. Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry about that.
Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show. We got 80s karaoke and puppets galore. Spin the wheel for $1 and hell, give you some more. Blondes have more fun.
You're welcome, Cassian.
Stack some on the screen to get the super chats. Only comes out in the daylight, but he's staying up late. Laura's not camera ready, but he's gone away. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show. 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 Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show.
What?
Rating is his favorite, but don't rate his curves. watching while they're sleeping, but do not disturb. He won't do no cussing, watching for that preacher man, or going into spaces to bicker with Pam. Race stream, live stream, we all scream for ice cream. The Mr. Bill Shuffle is his claim to fame. Won't remember frosted tips, but you'll remember his name. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show. 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 The Mr. Bill Show. The Mr. Bill Show. The Mr. Bill Show. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show.
Lord will show you.
You love the Bible, correct?
That was cool. Is there something seriously going on tonight more than normal here? Something on Twitter that you're referencing or something like that? Let me see. Forces naval blockade on Iran with recent vessel. Okay, there's that. I'm not sure. Last update 7 minutes ago. CENTCOM reported redirecting 12 commercial vessels, disabling. Ooh. Redirecting 12 commercial, disabling 2 and boarding 2 more as part of the blockade resumed on July 14th to stop the maritime. Let's see that in the bigger screen, maybe. The big with Pentagon footage showing a strike on its engine room. The measures follow Iran's resumed attacks on shipping amid ongoing U.S.-Iran tensions that have raised global oil prices, while officials stress that they target only non-compliant ships and allow humanitarian traffic. Who did it? What? Disabling 2 and boarding 2 more that came from Iran, basically. So it's you're referencing there. Iran remains enforced. 12 commercial vehicles have been redirected, 2 boarded, and 2 disabled after violating the blockade. And getting a lot of a workout for the Delta Force type teams out there, I would imagine, if they're boarding them and things like that, and they have to do it like this, you know? I'm sure this is probably from a training session or something like that here. It's crazy. Or maybe it wasn't. Oh, see, that's the footage right there, huh? 2 disabled. Hitting the engine room. Interesting. Yeah, it was a good song, wasn't it? Let's see if there's anything else related to that for the heck of it. Just catch up on the news there. Pretty much just what the CENTCOM guys reported 11 hours ago. That 42-second video basically is all they got. 16 vessels enforcing. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean the U.S. has 16 vessels that are enforcing the blockade? Let's see what it says here. Yeah, its naval blockade against Iran remains in full effect. As of July 25th, CENTCOM has redirected 12 commercial vessels, disabled 2 that didn't comply, and boarded 2 to ensure compliance. Earlier today, U.S. forces completed a verification boarding aboard in the Arabian Sea Cheromar. Okay, what's the live? And the tanker is now continuing its journey. CENTCOM forces disabled Mozambique, flagged MT Levine in the Gulf of Oman July 24th after the crew attempted to violate the blockade multiple times and ignored repeated warnings. The ship is no longer transiting to Iran. Oh, they were going to go to Iran, but they redirected them somewhere else. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's probably enough news for you there, guys. Yemen attacked Saudi ships. Also, Kolchak. Oh, wow. Let's see. Do a quick refresh here. I believe I just want to see if I can see it here. Ooh, look, is that real? Greenland this morning. Oh my goodness! Look at those icebergs. Is that real? Imagine you see a small island moving your way. It's built of ice, and you're in these little homes out there. Crazy. What was that? Elon Musk 5 hours ago. Nice. I don't care what Pam was doing. Okay, that's what we just saw. Is that Edmonton? Look at Edmonton again, getting hit so hard with storms. I don't want to see that. All right, that's pretty much what's going on there. Anyway, let me set up a raid there. Go hang out with Chris and Danny if you guys want to. Let me just take a few seconds here to set up a raid. He's watching Angela Rose video right now. Let me just send you over there in a second. Wait, he was. No, it's a different video maybe now. What are you doing there, Danny? You're putting up your hand on the screen. I don't know what that was. Studio. Click on a few buttons and we'll radio over. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button over there. Some people forget to hit the subscribe button. They watch me all day and they appreciate all my top tier content and they forgot to hit the subscribe button. So make sure you're not one of those people that forget to hit the subscribe button. I said it correctly. And thank you, ShareBear and everybody else for the donations. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, if you guys do want to help out Jeannie, be charitable or whatever, please check out her Give, Send, Go on her channel there too, as she's going through some housing difficulties, to say the least. Okay, where are we at here? It doesn't let me do it the way I want to. Chris or Danny? Let's go with Danny. No offense to Chris, but just Danny usually doesn't have as many viewers as Chris does. That's why I'm going to do the Danny one. There we go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, did you guys put in that link one more time if you wanted to? If you guys are feeling like paying it forward or whatever, I suggest paying it forward, and you don't have anybody else you want to help her out and being charitable or whatever, you can go to Jeannie's Give, Send, Go. It'll pop up on the screen. There it is. And click on the share, the pray, or the give button. I'd appreciate it. And we'll send you over to Chris and Danny. He's not ready. He's not ready. Not ready to chat. Who's not ready to chat? I want to see what he's up to. Let's go spy on him real quick here. We're going to spy on Chris and Danny.
I just find it interesting because in Latin America, for example, or in
He's
South
ready.
Africa, it's very common that
He's just sitting there
people
looking
have
at the
maybe,
thing there. He's not doing anything
like,
crazy.
More darker people who work in their houses and like.
Oh, or he's ignoring. Is he? Who's ignoring? Are you talking about me or somebody else? I can read the chat. Oh, play it again. Oh, should I say to play the song again or something like that? I'm not. You're talking about Danny or something. Oh, Jeannie missed the song. You'll need to play it again. Okay, ShareBear. Okay, only because you were generous and I'm super nice, or because I'm super nice and you're generous. I don't know, one or the other. Like, where does it go? The angry version, right? Angry videos. There it is. This one here. Okay. Well, she's seen it a lot too, though. Oh, And if you guys don't want to watch this again or whatever, go ahead and head over to Danny. I'll give you the link.
Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show.
You got to tell me I sent you, though.
We got 80s karaoke and puppets galore. I spin the wheel for $1 and hell, give you some more. Blondes have more fun. Mr. Bill sees to that. Stacks them on the screen to get the super chats. Only comes out in the daylight, but he's staying up late. Laura's not camera ready, but he's gonna wait. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show. 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 Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show. Rating is his favorite, but don't rate his curves. Watching while they're sleeping, but do not disturb. He won't do no cussing, watching for that preacher man, or going into spaces to bicker with Pam. Race stream, live stream, we all scream for ice cream. The Mr. Bill Shuffle is his claim to fame. Won't remember frosted tips, but you'll remember his name. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show. 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 The Mr. Bill Show. The Mr. Bill Show. The Mr. Bill Show. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show. Welcome to the Mr. Bill Show.
There you go. Everybody got the two versions. There's another good Angry song there, but I can always watch that on the Angry Oregonian channel that I should also link there since he's the one that did it there. If you want more music or content like that, go check out that one over there. It's a good fun song. Yeah, it is. Nice way to end the stream on that one there. Check that out. I'd appreciate it. There's his link there. You're welcome, Share Bear. Raid you over to Danny's stream or Chris's stream or something like that. We'll see you over there, guys and girls. Have a good night or morning, whatever time it is. God bless. 30-second count out. Let's see what he's doing here. Chris is back on the stream there too. Good night, Jeannie. Hopefully you got some help tonight, it looks like anyway. See you tomorrow sometime. I'm not sure what time tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. Maybe church stream tomorrow. Probably not a church stream, which would be 10 o'clock in the morning. Probably more likely a afternoon stream, like 2 or 3 o'clock my time. If we do a news stream. Later, Gators.